Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we're gonna be doing my absolute favorite challenge, which is obviously no evidence. Figuring out the ghost with nothing but our brain and all of our knowledge about the ghost types and everything that they can do. All of their hidden abilities, their secret stuff, little tricks. You're gonna be learning a lot if you're new to this game. And even if you are a veteran at this game, I think you'll pick up a few tricks here and there. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna go to a whole lot of maps and I really hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. All right, spinny time. We're doing a new version of ghost gambling, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, where every spin we keep adding a ghost until we win. So we'll be seeing some spicy wins today. All right, will it be a deal? Maybe we'll get a win right off the bat. We got Jazz Holland here. What a name. Motion sensor. I want to do some good games, so we're gonna look for the objectives here. Motion sensor, repel, and ghost event should be totally fine. So this will be like, well, I was hoping it could be a blood moon potentially. Some real deep investigations, because usually how you're meant to play this game, or at least how the devs intended it to how it's supposed to be played by like 99.9% of the players, is that you go over here, you find EMF, you find dots, and then you know it's one of these 4 ghosts, and then you find the last evidence, boom, you got the ghost. Now, once you play nightmare mode, you might have to figure it out based on the behavior after you've ruled it down to 4 ghosts like this right here. But we're gonna have nothing. We're gonna have no evidence whatsoever, starting with a whole list, and we're gonna have to take them one by one, rule them out, and get to our eventual answer of what ghost this is gonna be. Now, we're still gonna grab the evidence item just to find the ghost. I think this is just such a useful thing to know, no matter what you play, like even if you play exclusively professional, there will be times when the no evidence knowledge is going to be useful to you. And I know that because the game, Phasmo, used to only have professional as a difficulty, and back then it was still extremely useful to know some little tricks, and the behaviors are so interesting in this game. It's one of the reasons I think this game has just stayed alive forever, and I just still go back to playing it every week, because it's like no 2 ghosts will ever be the same. Ooh, cold here. 6 degrees. 10 degrees here. I think we found the ghost. Look at that speed. Hey, buddy. You gonna do something or what? Can you give me a sign? Icy cold breath. This is definitely the ghost room. You can also, I mean, based on like whether or not it's doing something when you're in the room or out of the room, or like the activity level in general, you'll be able to already know a lot about the ghost. It's throwing something. It threw something in the other room, didn't it? Wait. Am I crazy? Is that in the living room? Oh, it dropped the picture frames here. Both of these. This one and this one stuck on the wall right there. Interesting. Could be long-range interaction. We're gonna grab some of the basic stuff, though. So, a lot of it is gonna come down to just observing what it does and ruling it out based on that. But there is a lot you can do with the tools you have outside of the, like, basically normally you use the right shelf the most. Here we're gonna use the left shelf the most, where we're gonna have all this stuff. We're gonna grab a crucifix, we're gonna have a motion sensor for the objective here, and also seeing if it's roaming. Which difficulty did you start with on Phasmo? Well, everyone starts with amateur, obviously, but once you get going, I mean, professional used to be the highest difficulty you could reach, so I played that for 1,000 hours. It's just non-stop professional, game after game after game. Oh, instantly steps in the salt. Well, that rules out this guy right here, because if you look in the book, it says a lot of the information can be read from the book. The problem with the book is that it also has a bunch of wrong information and a bunch of missing information. But there are a few things like this. Wraiths are afraid of salt and will actively avoid it. I mean, I guess it's still a little ambiguous, but it just means they can't step in salt. They will not avoid it, by the way. It's just flavor text. They will walk over it during a hunt and just kill you outright, but they can't actually step in it. I guess they avoid it by stepping over it or flying over it or whatever. So yeah, we can rule out Wraith right now. And I'm gonna put down a crucifix just in case we get like a demon or some shit. I'm gonna click. Oh, I don't have to. I have the tier 1. If you have the tier 2, you can click on it again and then set up 2 lasers instead of just 1. Intermediate difficulty. Yeah, anything with like, I mean, there's kind of a tier. There's like a ladder you go up as you play Phasmo. This is very, very, very passive. Like no activity whatsoever in a full minute. That could be shade. Oh, must be good of the devil. You get a thing right there. We'll see. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab a candle for the Onryo, and I think I'm gonna grab a. Well, we have a photo cam, right? No, I don't. I don't think. I mean, amateur. Like the way you go on the ladder is you start with any difficulty that has all evidence, and most people stay there, which is totally fair. Most people will never like go beyond professional, which I think is kind of what the devs intended to begin with, obviously, because that was in the game. That was the only difficulty in the game for the longest time, so clearly that was the intention. But then as people got better, like a problem I had after like 1,000 hours of professional games is that if I really tried to play the game properly, I would finish every game in like 5 minutes, which was... It just didn't allow the ghost enough time to really show anything and do anything interesting. So I would, like, on purpose, kind of do a bunch of weird challenges to not be so fast. But then they eventually added modes where you can just make it harder in the game. Like, I used to do no evidence challenges where I would just not use the evidence items, but now you can actually do it with the game settings. I'm gonna take a photo there. So it blew out the candle. That's the first one. We need to count till 3. If it blows out 3 and it doesn't hunt, we know it's not an Onryo. Can you give us a sign? Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be an Oni or some shit, because this one does nothing. So we're gonna see if it's orbs. It could be a mimic as well. I mean, I think professional. I've done a video on this before, and I might do a video very soon on this again. Called, or like, using the custom to make a difficulty that's like professional, but gives you a lot more reward. I think is really fun. I call it extreme professional, where you just use the custom difficulty to tweak everything just slightly higher, and I think I came down to like a 5 times difficulty multiplier. So you can get basically nightmare rewards without the pain of nightmare mode, which is really nice if you've never seen that. I thought it was Orford. Did you see that? There's like a glitch. I don't think so, though. Well, I mean, let's check again if it's here still. It might... Ghost of it? I think. Yup, definitely. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. I didn't see the ghost at all. It might be a small ghost. Well then, there goes the lights. I should have taken a photo there. That could have gotten the... Ruled out a phantom right there. Okay, definitely not orbs. Let's see if it's here. Even though it just did a ghost event. We have 3 degrees. It stepped on the motion sensor. We got the ghost event. We just need to repel. So this room is going to be like 18, and this room is just like 3. So clearly this is the ghost room. Okay. Now, we're going to need a hunt eventually, and we do have a cursed possession, actually, which was the... Wait a minute. We could do something so cool here. I'm doing it. I'm going to have to make sure my sanity is high enough. Because we have the summoning circle, which if this is a shade, there is like a 30% chance that if I light the summoning circle, it'll show up as a shadow model, which will instantly tell us it's a shade. Sadly, you can't do the opposite. Like if it's not a shadow model, we can rule out that it's a shade. Although it seems highly unlikely, given the fact that you just did a ghost event at 80% sanity, but I'm still going to run it anyway. It's just not doing much in general, outside of just a singular ghost event. I mean, we could quickly do some light switches here to test for mare, because if it did... Wait, did it just throw multiple? Wait, I'm quickly checking for to interaction here. Because it sounded like I heard... Wait a minute. Wait a minute! You see this right here? So when you have... You gotta... I mean, you can play the game without headphones, but headphones really help to spot things like this. So there, it's weird that it is twins. I mean, that also kind of explains why I was throwing the paintings in the living room when it was kind of far away from the ghost room. It's probably the twins. We're not guaranteed yet. That's why we're going to do a hunt here. But twins have a special ability where they will do 2 interactions right next to each other. So close together, in fact, that there won't be a single flat line in the graph here. It'll just go from one interaction straight into the next one, which is how I usually call that twin interaction. Now, there are situations where other ghosts can do this as well. Specifically, when they do abilities, it sometimes overlaps, but it's a heavy indication that you're probably dealing with the twins. So now we're gonna do a summoning circle here to test for the twin speed during a hunt. Please don't kill me. Goodbye! I just did a challenge that was 150% speed, so my brain is kind of cooked when it comes to speed. But this sounds kind of normal. Although, no, actually, I think it might be slightly fast. Which is exactly what the twins is. The best way to test for twins is doing multiple hunts in a row. Because they will have a 50% chance to be faster and 50% chance to be slower. So if you do like 3 or 4 hunts, there's almost no chance you won't hear a different speed. Yeah, I think this is the faster twin, but I'm still gonna do another hunt as well. Plus, we want to get the perfect game here, so we're gonna... I need to smudge the ghost during hunt, so we need to do that, but I didn't want to smudge it this time because that means we have to wait. I just want to grab the salt here and find the bone. And hopefully get hunted again and have a different speed. Now, it is still a 50% chance that it's the same speed again, so we might get unlucky. But we'll see. Did I already take the salt from? I did. We have 4 pictures. I'm just gonna go 4 on top of each other, and then we have 1 more. So this is 5 salt. Should turn on the breaker. Oh shit. Oh wow! Yeah. That's crazy, man. That challenge that we did just now before this one. Alright, you can... Let me get closer. I need to smudge anyway. Hey, buddy! How did it touch that door? Wait, what? I gotta smudge it. It touched the door upstairs. Right behind me, right? That's crazy. I mean, it's twins, but that is so far, dude. During a hunt? Wow. Okay, so... I mean, that's as clear as day, right? So the first speed... That's the thing with twins. Sometimes you'll... I mean, in my case, I was doing a 150% ghost speed challenge just before this one, so every ghost sounded fast to me. But you could clearly hear that that was different. That's why I always say just do multiple hunts until you get a different speed. And if you get like 5 hunts in a row with the same speed every time, it's probably not the twins. But there, clearly, it was a twin. So not only did we hear something that could possibly be a throw over there and then throw over there, we had a throw over here, which is also very twinny. Then we saw it on the graph, and then we heard it during the hunt. We had the whole combination of everything. Now, I did drop my... photo cam here. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to get the bone too. Excuse me? This is a ghost event, right? Shit, I should have taken a picture. I got a little scared though. Okay, bone is gonna be... The bone is required for a perfect game. I didn't get it yet, right? I'm gonna say it's probably over here. It's a little scary to do this without having a smudge stick, but we should be alright. Because I did just smudge it. I mean, as long as you just turn off your equipment, you can hide what the fuck? Pretty much anywhere. Oh, Jamie, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed the streams. There's the bone. Take the picture, get the fuck out of here. And there you go. So now we got every single picture, 3 stars. That's what you need. We did all objectives. Plus, we know it's the twins, and we're doing a really high difficulty, so we're gonna get a juicy bonus here. I don't see another twin interaction, but so what you're looking for is just those, like, the slope change, pretty much. Now, I don't want to, because I get this sometimes where it's like, no, I saw the twin interaction, but it wasn't the twins. How is that possible? It's because you got to use multiple pieces of evidence. There's some ghosts where you have to go off of just one piece of evidence, and also some ghosts where that's just fine. Like if you hear the banshee scream, no reason to doubt yourself if it's a banshee. I mean, unless it's the mimic, in which case you get screwed. As you can see here, it's loading. I think my game is stuck. CJ, there we go. 3,000 experience from a single game. Now this is 7 times. You can do this even crazier, but I think this is just a fun one. It's a fun difficulty, really high reward, and that was just a 13-minute game right there. So we saw it did 6 twin interactions here. It's always good to keep an eye on this ability stat. Now it can be wrong for some ghosts. This number doesn't make any sense, and it's not properly like implemented, but I think here it probably makes sense. All right, we're gonna go to, let's do Edgefield. Edgefield is a really fun, no evidence map as well. It was not a Dio, unfortunately. We're gonna spin again.
Take a look at the equipment.
Will it be a I thought it was gonna be Dio again. Actually, never mind, it's gonna shade. Also, that was a demon, not a Dio. I can't read. Will it be a shade? Edgefield is a really nice map for any challenge, but specifically also this one, because it's so close to the entrance right here. You can see this is the shortest distance you have to walk, plus there is a looping spot right at the entrance, so you can just set up all your stuff over there and do a bunch of tests. Now you do need to have, if you want to do a proper no evidence challenge, you can't, I mean, you can start with no evidence right away if you want to go a little crazy with it, but you kind of need to have like salt and smudge stick. Sanity pills pretty useful. Crucifix, you need those kind of things to be able to do a proper no evidence challenge. So just start off with some like normal games and then step up from there. I mean, I would recommend anyone to start with normal professional for a while until you, like, the only real reason to do this is to test your knowledge, or to just spice it up if you've played the game for a long time, which I absolutely have. All right. Ooh, hello. Well then. We get a water ghost here. There's no ghost that has like any interactions with water specifically. It would be cool if there was like a ghost that's more likely to do water things. But no. That's same for every ghost, so we're just gonna grab... You know what? Let's grab a candle this time. Trying to take a shower, this guy. But it's gonna be one of these rooms. This is actually the best photo you can take in terms of money. Not that it really matters. That right there, you saw the super obvious airball. That pretty much guarantees no Oni, and strangely enough, I think it's also gonna say or make it so that it can't be a shade. Let's see our sanity here. So you lose 10% sanity if you get hit by a ghost event, and we're right around 80 here, so we were probably at 90%. The way shades work is that at 100%, they cannot do a ghost event, and then it scales until 50%, where they're basically like a normal ghost. So this would be like 20% activity level of a normal ghost, so very unlikely to be a shade, but theoretically possible, but I'm just gonna rule it out for now. Dark Fable, I think it is a 10, thank you. It's already 2 down. Well, so as I said, we're doing mega spicy spin now, so even though it's not a shade, it could still be a Dio or a mimic, so we could still get a win here. I'm gonna turn this off. We'll see. Let's see, we gotta actually place it in the right room. I am assuming this is cold here. Yep, 5 degrees. So ghosts can touch things through walls. So this interaction is not weird at all. the fact that the ghost is in this area and then touches an object, like, through the wall, it's as if the object is in this room, pretty much. It's, like, super close to it. I'm gonna take a picture of that. It threw something over here. This one, you can see, because these objects are right next to it, it can just throw all of that. You kind of get a feel for, like, the range of ghosts eventually. Which, as that last game was a good indication of, like, stepping. Did I place 2 on top of itself? I assume so. It blew out the candle. Also, it threw another object again right here. Dude, that is a bright light. Alright, we'll light it again. Just, where did the other one go then? Oh, I placed it over there, of course. Is that actually a normal light switch? I want to take a picture. It was. So if it does a ghost event, it will also turn off the lights and then you can't take a photo of it, but that was just a normal light switch. Could be Mayor, potentially. We'll see. If it turns off the lights many times. I think once you have the tier 2 thermo, the thermo is pretty good to find the ghost room. The tier 1 is really ass now. It used to be the best, but then they got nerfed. I think the EMF is just a good support item for if you like hear a sound and you want to know where it exactly came from, you use that thing. Anyway, we're gonna grab this. I would like this as well, just for safety. Yeah, if it was an event, you would get EMF 4 as well. Alright, blew out the candle again, so now, that was the second time. The next one is going to be 3, which means for an Onryo, it would cause an instant hunt. Because after the 3rd candle blowout, you get an instant hunt. Can you give me a sign? Can you show yourself? Barbara. Barbara. Can you show yourself? Did we take the salt? I did. Can you give me a sign? I'm gonna drop this here. I can pick it up when I run away. 3 degrees. So, I mean, it's still the ghost room. Oh, let's go. Hey, buddy. That's what you gotta check always. Because this game fucking sucks. Fucking interaction photo my ass, dude. Holy, almost. If I wouldn't have checked immediately if that was a ghost photo, I would have not gotten it. So that means it's not a phantom because the phantom will disappear if you take a ghost photo. This could have been a phantom photo because it has to say ghost for it to count. Anyway, but we got, I mean, it's actually fine. I'll take a 3-star interaction photo that was just random. So now we just need the bone photo and then we're all good. Which the bone might be up here somewhere. That was a singing ghost. Another airball. It's doing lots of ghost events. I should really hold on to this, I guess. I was waiting for that. No hunts. No Onryo. Well, that was the 3rd time it blew it out. Now, with the new candles, you can actually, as long as it's not fully burnt out, you know that the ghost blew it out if it is off. Because the ghost will... it can't go off by itself anymore. That used to be a mechanic that the candles would just go out randomly. Ooh, boner right there. But you have to be careful because if you want to test for Onryo, if you're not in the map, it won't actually work. So if it blows out the 3rd candle and you're not in the map, it will never hunt because it can't because there's no one there. All right, so we got all the pictures. Check. Now we need Paramite. So we're gonna hold on to this. It could be Banshee based on the singing ghost event, but it did 2 airballs, 1 singing ghost event, so probably just normal. We have no Wraith, obviously. We have a crucifix. Very important to immediately check when that happened. Like, what is your sanity right now? Because you can rule out ghosts based on that. Okay, so we have at... I'm gonna go below 40. seemingly 42 or something. It's like in between, which would mean that Dio is also off the table. Dio can only hunt at 40% or lower, and then Shade can only hunt at 35 or lower, so those two are gone. So now we're really hoping for a Mimic here. We need to escape the ghost, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Turn on some lights. And we want to get the paramic. Jamie, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you. Yo, dirty water fucking everywhere. Hey, buddy. Okay. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, it's a ghost event. Bro, that was spooky. Excuse me, man. What the hell? That is some crazy ghost event spam. Well, there goes my sanity. Yeah, it's definitely not an Oni, but it's going kind of nuts. Yo! What? So that right there, the thing with no evidence is that there's so many tricks that are so useful, but you also need to learn when they're not useful. So right there, you need to know the edge case. The first answer is, wait a minute, this might be a mare because it just turned off the light immediately. What you have to check for is if it did a ghost event, because ghost events will also turn off the lights, and it usually or often happens like right as you are like turning it on. I don't know why, it just happens like that sometimes. So that does not have anything to do with the mare because it was a ghost event. This ghost is going fucking wild. It could obviously still be a mare, like it doesn't rule out mare if it does that, but it doesn't confirm it. Because it was a ghost event, so just make sure. You gotta pay attention. Okay, oh, it's just a crucifix. I'm gonna turn on the lights again. I don't think they'll ever fix that bug again, that the lights turn off when the crucifix get used. There was like a good solid like 8 months where that was fixed. Actually, it was like over a year, wasn't it? And everything was happy, and then the fucking Fire Nation attacked or whatever. I'm not sure why that came back, but anyway. Okay. So now, why did I do all this shit? I'm testing for poltergeist here because it will throw a lot of stuff during a hunt. So I just want to have some stuff here. Oh, there it comes. Come down, please. Stuck upstairs. It's very quiet. But like it's upstairs, so you can't really tell. Bro! What the fuck? Sir? It never came downstairs. Or ma'am, I should say. Yeah, we got everything, right? Yeah, we got the bone too. Usually it comes downstairs pretty fast, but there it didn't. So it might have changed ghost room actually, which would be very important information. So let's see. Still 3 degrees. There are 2 ghosts that can't change ghost room. Those are the Goryo and the Banshee, so you got to keep an eye on that. Okay. Alright, I wanted to bait him downstairs. Or her. Ah, shit. Okay, that sounded like normal speed, though. Not a polter, or not a phantom, obviously. Normal speed up. I'm gonna smudge here. That was definitely normal speed. And also not a poltergeist for sure. So the poltergeist would throw, like, way, way, way more than that. So we can rule out quite a few ghosts here. I did not time that. I'm gonna assume it's like 20 seconds ago. 11:20 or something. Okay. So just based on that, we can rule out a lot of ghosts. Because during the hunt, you'll learn, this is like extremely useful, is that during a hunt you can rule out like half the ghosts almost, if you pay a lot of attention. So right there we know it's normal speed, which rules out Revenant, Hantu, Moroi, Raichu, Thay, and Twins as well. Like, these are ghosts that would do something with the speed under certain conditions, and they're all not possible now. There's also the Phantom that would be blinking much slower, but we already ruled that out in another way, and the Oni that would be blinking much faster. Now, obviously, Oni can also not do airball. Poltergeist would be throwing a lot more than it did here. It was just throwing, like, almost nothing, so that's not a Poltergeist either. And then for Myling, would be quiet if it's far away from you. It did sound kind of quiet last hunt, but this hunt sounded pretty normal. No Jinn? We didn't have any distance on the Jinn, did we? For Jinn, you really need to make sure you have enough distance. So you gotta have, like... Like, if we were standing over here, that might be enough distance, but... we were not doing that. So, like, if we're standing over here and it's coming down the stairs, that'll absolutely be enough. So, we'll do that here then. Okay, so it's been over a minute. Easy already. It's still not hunting. Could be a spirit. Wait a minute. It's been 2 minutes. So the spirit can only hunt after 3 minutes when you smudge it. Did I do all objectives? I did. Still no hunts. In like 15 seconds or like 20 seconds or something. It's just gonna be a spirit. That was, dude, what is it with spirits, man? We had like 7 ghost events there, and it's just gonna be a totally normal spirit. The spirit that has like nothing in the book. It doesn't even have a strength. It's just this. Can be temporarily stopped by burning cleanse item near them. Or incense near them. I mean, it's gotta be. It's been 3 minutes. So, there are a lot of situations where you'll... Like, you can't always guarantee that you're correct, but you can get... Like, you can make an extremely educated guess. Like, right here, there's always a chance that if it is not a spirit, it would just, for some reason, not hunt for 3 minutes, but... So you could... The way you could rule that out is by just doing more tests. Like, if I did another hunt and another smudge, waited another 3 minutes, and it did the same thing again, yes, we would know for sure. Is it really worth those extra 3 minutes? I'm gonna say no, because I mean, they didn't hunt for 3 minutes while we were at full 0% sanity. It doesn't explain why I was doing so many ghost events, but some ghosts, especially the spirit, can just be crazy. And there you go, it was just a spirit. We get sanity pill tier 2, another 3,000. And how many ghost events? 6 ghost events in 15 minutes. So like 1 every 2 to 3 minutes, kind of. All right, well, that was just a good example of a crazy spirit right there. And we're gonna keep adding more ghosts. So we have Shade, Dio, and Mimic now. So we're spinning again. And it's gonna be... So now we have to actually respin. This is the first time we've had to respin. So, because that was already on there, right? So we respin again. Are you kidding me? No, Demon. All right, Demon, Shade, or Dio. There you go. We're gonna go... I mostly do this on small maps, but you can also go to, like, Sunny Meadows Restricted if you want to go crazy, but I'll keep it simple for now. We'll go to Grafton, and we'll upgrade real quick the... Sanity pills. The only upside from the sanity pill is the time here. It doesn't do that much. You have... This one regains your sanity in 20 seconds. This one, 10 seconds. We got Livy here, Livy Harris. EMF, photo, and cleanse. All right. Photo is usually not guaranteed or necessary for a perfect game, but if you have the objective, you do. You do need to get it in the book as well. You can't. You used to be able to take it after the book was already full. You can't do that anymore. So you gotta take the picture. It needs to be part of the book. Now, what you can do though, which is kind of funny, you can take a picture of the ghost. If it is a 1 or 2 star, you can delete it and then take another picture instead, and it will still count for the objective. Like, you'll still complete the objective. So technically, you don't need it in the book, but you need to have a 1, 2, or 3 star. Ooh, we get tarot cards. Well, I gotta do it, man. It has to be done. We're gonna pull the cards. I mean, I'm not gonna pull all of them, but we'll pull it until we know where the ghost is. I should turn on the breaker first, though. I'll take the thing and this, just in case. crucifix, just to be a little safe. Vinny, thank you for that pram. Yeah, we have 4 ghosts now, right? So that's pretty decent. I'm gonna check if the breaker's over here. Boner. Will these be here? Hello? Wait, is that in this room? I heard a cup. This one? It might have thrown this right here, because that seems a little... Was that cold? Cold breath. Okay, it's a kitchen ghost. That's fine. And then thank you for the 5 exploded faces. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. That might have been the plate being moved by the ghost, but anyway. I mean, we know it's there now. Please be here. Okay, so there's 3 spots for the breaker here, and like 2 spots downstairs, and then 1 spot all the way upstairs. Unfortunately, that's where we gotta go. I'm gonna... It's just like having the breaker turned on. If you struggle with looping, your mistake might just be that you don't turn on the lights. Turning on the lights is one of the most important parts of surviving during a hunt, because if you can't see the fucking ghost, you can't make the right choices, so you gotta turn it on. You can see the because even if you're crouched behind an object, you can usually still see the ghost or like the shadow or something. Well, not really shadow, but you can see the ghost. And hear it as well. Right. So this should be the ghost, right? Let's just pull a card. It's fine. Okay, that gives you 100% sanity, which is completely useless. Archer Girl, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Holy shit. That card used to be amazing, the one we just got, the tower card. It used to instantly trigger an interaction. It worked amazing. Everyone was happy with it. Drake, thank you for the 5,000 biddies. What the fuck? Drake, thank you for the 5,000 biddies. You guys are crazy. Everyone was happy with it. No one complained ever. It was totally fine. And then, for no reason whatsoever, the devs suddenly changed the interaction, or changed the way the tower card works, from causing an instant interaction to increasing the activity by 100% for 60 seconds. Now, the 100% interaction increase only works if you're low sanity. If you're at 80 or above, it doesn't do anything. So, and the reason they did this change is because when you use a tower card, it triggers an interaction, but it only works if there is something close to the ghost to throw, which meant that, like, it would work 70% of the time, and like 30% of the time, nothing would happen. So now instead, we get a card that doesn't do anything 90% of the time, and 10% of the time it works. Thank you, devs. Anyway, it's still one of those choices where I'm like, they have a reason to fix something, and instead they made it like 10 times worse. But anyway, it's fine. As long as you know that it doesn't do anything, just ignore the tower cards pretty much. This one drains 25 if it's red, or gives you 25 if it's green. So we just lost 25. And then we get 100% back, so whatever, I guess. Now that one is the opposite of the sun. We have no sanity. We lost everything, which I guess is kind of alright. These cards are not very good, but whatever. I'm just gonna get a hunt, I guess. It's always useful to do a hunt when you go down to 0 with the tarot cards, because you'll never know if you stay, like, if you'll ever be able to get a hunt again. Because you can, like, what can happen is your last card is a sun card. You get 100% sanity, and then you'll have to wait for really, really long until you get another hunt. Okay, so it did the crucifix, not in the ghost room, but over here, which is kind of sus. If it does that again... Oh, really? Huh? Not an Oni. It also can't be a Shade, because Shade cannot use the crucifix when you're in the room with the ghost, which in this case should have happened. It threw something over there. I really want to take that picture, but it's trying to bait me. Oh, it's trying to bait me so hard. I'm getting baited. I'm doing it. I want those pictures, man. Yeah, this is kind of shitty. I always want to have the lights on during a hunt, but it turned off the breaker, and I would have to go all the way back up, which I don't want to do that, so. Not right now, at least. That looked a little sus, but can't really. Normal. Wait, is this? Oh, it's just a Myling. Perfect example of a Myling. So Mylings will sound very far when they're actually really close. So this. See how when it went around that corner there, it sounded like it was halfway across the room or across the map. It went back over there. The weight. Fuck, it's throwing like crazy. Can we get the photos? Yo, it's cool. Wait. I'll explain more. I'll explain. I think I threw this one twice. One. This one, probably. I don't know. And this one again. This one. Let's see, did I get those? I didn't get shit, man! Well, whatever. I'm out of here. I was expecting at least one of those to work. Alright. Get me the fuck out. It's fine. Shit happens. Okay, so you can use your flashlight as kind of a range indicator. If the flashlight is blinking and you still cannot hear the ghost, it's guaranteed a Myling pretty much. Unless you have a Raichu, a very specific situation, because the Raichu will increase the range at which it will detect your flashlight, or will start glitching out. So then you can't use that, but that's, the Raichu is easy to tell anyway. So if you have a ghost, I don't know, recently I felt like the test with the flashlight has not been very useful for me, and it's gotten more like wishy-washy, where I just have a feeling like, oh, I cannot hear this ghost when it's like almost in the room with me, must be a Myling. So I don't know if it's just gotten less consistent, or I don't know if they did anything with it. I assume not. It's still just like, you'll be able to easily tell it if you compare two ghosts, but obviously you can't. Like, if you're in the middle of a game, you can only deal with that ghost. You can't change what ghost type it is unless it's a mimic. So it can be a little tricky. Especially on big maps, it can be really annoying. And there's been lots of times. Mimic is one, or Myling is one of those ghosts that I get wrong quite often. I wish there was a stat in the statistics screen that showed you, like, your success rate against different ghosts. Because I feel like there's got to be like a consistent ghost that I'm less good at detecting, and I think this is one of them, because sometimes you'll just like think you have tested. My game is, oh, there you go. Now it stops fine. Sometimes you'll think you tested for Myling, but you didn't do it properly, and then you'll never test for it again, and you can only test for Myling if you're far away from the ghost. So as long as the ghost is close to you, you'll never know. So you got to make sure to set up like a proper test for it by being far away from it. And that, I mean, on some maps it's easy, like Grafton is pretty big. Anyway, yet another successful game. Let's roll again. We have 5 ghosts now. Why are we getting double spins now? Brother. I mean, I could remove them from the wheel, but then I have to remake the wheel every time we get a win, which I hope is going to happen right here fucking now. Moroi, Dio, Shade, Demon, or Mimic. Here we go. Alrighty, so you can still get here. You can still get EMF objective, even though we don't have any evidence. But you can do this just fine. You just have to get 1, 2, or like, as long as you get a sign on it, it'll count. You don't have to get EMF 5, obviously. All right, ghost photo, cleanse, and EMF. I'll take an EMF right away, as before. I'll set it in there. Willow Street house, absolutely goated map. Lots of people's favorite. I was hoping more tarot cards, dude. I mean, there's a 1% chance. We all have seen it before. There's a specific card that will kill you. There's nothing you can do. You just die with 1% chance every time you do it. So if you do it enough, man, there should be a stat for that. The stats are, I mean, there's a lot of information here, but most of it is entirely pointless. Like, total sanity lost. I mean, I guess like a novelty number here. Like, what the fuck does this mean? 250,000% sanity loss. Total sanity gain 81,000. Items bought Like, shit doesn't mean anything. Yo, wait, it changed again. No, never mind. It's like ping-ponging between Mimic and Thay for me. It's back to Mimic. It used to be Thay for a bit, and then it went back to Mimic. There's got to be, like, more pages of stats they should give us, man. Like, the success rate against the ghost would be really fun. Okay, we got a voodoo doll here. No evidence success rate. I mean, that would be kind of more complicated, but, like, how many deaths per ghost should be easy? Oh, well, that hammer's not supposed to be there. EMF. I'm gonna put that right there. Onryo. Dude, that's so random. What's why Onryo? Actually, yo, I could see there's almost a reason you can think of for every ghost why it would be someone's most like deaths to ghost. Onryo, I can think of something. Onryo is the hardest ghost in terms of getting the actual evidence for it, because getting the dots is insanely annoying. So, if you are like a professional player who doesn't do anything to test for ghosts during a hunt or something, and you just rely on the evidence, Onryo might be one of the ghosts you stick, like your games are gonna be the longest against the Onryo. Thus it gives you more chances to die. And thus you die to it the most. I could see that. Like, if you have a really poor survivability during hunts. I could even see Shade for the same reason. Because Shade give you such a, like, false sense of security. Like, they'll do nothing. They won't give you evidence. If you're in the ghost room, you won't ever get writing because they can't do writing while you're in the ghost room. So it'll just be a really long match. And then suddenly it starts hunting, and you're like, what the fuck? The ghost is not sleeping, and you'll die. Gucci Blast, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, Banshee is... I don't know. There's some ghosts where it's just totally random. Like, if Spirit is your most deaths to ghost, I don't think I can really think of a reason. Like, that must be one of the rarest ones, though, because that ghost doesn't do shit. Like, there's just nothing special to it. We're gonna grab a candle. Video cam, and this right here. I have a thermal, yeah, I do. Yours is Spirit? Well, I mean, there doesn't have to be a reason you die more. It could just be unlucky. Although I feel like for most people, it should be a ghost, obviously, that has something to it that makes it more dangerous than the others. Well, it also depends on how many games you play. Like, if you have played like 10 hours, it's mostly random. Whereas if you've played like 100 hours, it's gonna be a lot more consistent. Which is kind of interesting to me that it's the Mimic for me. I guess it's because like the Mimic is just so sneaky. Like, it'll turn into different ghosts. So it is the most unpredictable ghost. Which kind of makes it more likely to do shit I don't expect, because I've seen so many things. 10 degrees here. It blew out the candle while I was in the ghost room. Well, not in the ghost room, but probably in the same room. It's in the hallway, though, I think. Yep, 1 degree in the hallway, and we got the EMF. Alright, can you give me a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Can you give me a sign? Yours is changing between Demon and Mimic. Demon is spooky too. Dio, yeah, if you're always hiding and you don't change your strat when you suddenly hear fast footsteps, you're gonna die. Alright, can you give me a sign? Blow out the candle again. So the thing here with the candle is that because it was like close to the wall, it could be that the ghost was standing right here and blew it out. And then it's not in the same room with you, so you can't rule out Shade, but... I mean, it's kind of stupid anyway, to be honest. Can you give me a sign? Gonna place this right there. Just want to get the photos eventually. Prism, thank you for the 11 months, thank you. Let's hold this. I really hope we can get a Banshee Scream. That shit's so cool. Oni is actually pretty understandable because even though it doesn't have an early hunt ability, it can be one of the earliest hunting ghosts, because whenever an Oni does a ghost event and it hits you, it will drain double the amount of sanity. So instead of draining 10, it'll drain 20%, and because it's a ghost that does a lot of ghost events, it also, like, it basically drains your sanity like 4 times as much, because it does 2 times more ghost event on average, something like that, and it also drains 2 times as much, so it's like multiplied. And oh, it's stepping in the salt. On top of that, the first ghost event is the bottleneck to most activity, because as soon as you get that first ghost event, your sanity drops, which makes every subsequent ghost event more likely to happen, because the activity is heavily based on your sanity. So if you're at 100% sanity, you're gonna get much less activity than if you're at 50 or 0% sanity. So if that first ghost event happens, you get dropped down to 80, it's more likely to do another one, at which point you're at 60, and then next one you're hunted already, so yeah. That was 2 whispers, right? 3 whispers? Okay, it's trying to rule out Banshee for us here. Banshee has a 30% chance to do a scream. So if you get it never, you can rule it out. Sabby, think of the 14. Myling is also possible, because Myling does more of those sounds than most other ghosts. Which, that one's not on the wheel still, unfortunately. Can you give us a sign? Come on, man. I do have a photo cam. Okay, so it's not really blowing out this candle. Wait, is it actually gonna be a shade? There's no way, right? Come on, man. I mean, it's not really doing anything. Wait a minute. That would be a perfect example of why shade and the candle shit is so bullshit. Like, what if I step over here? Will it immediately, like, blow it out? So now I'm technically... it's almost burned out. Oh. I'm gonna assume this on the floor, because it's on the floor. You fucking... This one? I'm not gonna try. Yeah, it did step in the salt. That's all it has done so far. Or in a while now. I should grab more salt. Salt has nothing to do with shade. We can rule out Wraith. Now, when you're in the light, you will never drop sanity, so we should still be at like 90% here. So I should probably be in the shadow a little bit more. Because that might also mean... Yeah, that might be why we're not getting much activity right now. Because we're at 80%. Alright, ghost photo still. We have a cleanse already, so I'll just take this. Plus, we can look for orbs. I should just take another candle, though, because my candle was almost done. The slowing salt is good, but it's tier 3, so it takes a while before you get it. I think I'm level 37 or something. I do prestige pretty much every time I get to level 100. Yeah, Voodoo Doll you can do... I mean, Voodoo Doll might still make the shade do shit. Because it's like a force interaction. Can you... Yeah, definitely not a Moroi, because that would have drained my sanity by getting a whisper on the paramic. Okay, so the candle burnt out completely, because I can't turn it back on, so that doesn't count as a blowout. Can you give me a sign? Come on. I mean, we could... Holy shit, 4 whispers? Is it actually not here? I think it's not here, actually. No, it is, though. Oh! As soon as I stepped into the other room... Yo, big stomps here. I need to get ghost photo, right? Yeah, so I need to make sure not to take too many pictures here. That's pretty sus. I'm gonna leave 2 pictures so I can take 2 during a hunt and delete 1 potentially. Okay, so that was the second blowout. Come on. Blow it out while I'm standing right here. Give me a sign. Probably put this shit on there. Just in case it's not Onryo. I mean... It's very weird that it's never blown out the candle while I was standing here. Anonymous, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Why did I rule out shade? Because of the candle, right? But the candle, I mean, it could be a... could have happened exactly like how I said it sometimes happens. But it's just doing nothing right now. So I think what we're gonna do is just do some voodoo doll shit. Let's test if it's still gonna do anything if I'm in the ghost room. Like if this ends up being a shade, we'll learn something here. Because it should do something regardless, right? But let's see. If it insta-hunts though, I have 1 second to get away, so I might die here. Jesus. There's a fucking mannequin here. Now watch this drive. I want to test for yokai here. Look at this picture. Holy, he's crazy. Easy. Okay, it's definitely not a yokai, I don't think. Immediately came for me as soon as I turned it on. So you gotta stay crouched if you don't want the ghost to speed up. Okay. So definitely not a yokai, revenant, dio, Hauntu, Raichu, Thay, twins. Actually, Thay, technically, because I wasn't getting it to speed up. Oh my. This is, sometimes you'll get this situation here. I don't know why this happens. I think it has something to do with, like, during a hunt. Oh, the eye adaptation is actually making it seem... Wait. The eye adaptation has kind of fixed it. But my flashlight is totally bugged right now. You can fix that by turning it, like, dropping it on the floor. And there you go. Now it's... Oh, no. I think it was just the eye adaptation. Never mind. Sometimes, though, I mean, that might have not been it. I think it happens mostly during ghost events. Where if you get a ghost event, sometimes your flashlight will get stuck at, like, a really dark... brightness, so then you have to drop it and then turn it off and on and then pick it back up. I don't know. Happens very rarely though. But I don't think that was it. Okay, so ghost photo, check. We didn't cleanse it yet, so let me hold this one. I really feel like this is shade behavior. Let's pull more pins here now that we have already gotten rid of the hard pin. Let's step over here. Wait, is this actually a way to test for shade? Whoa, wait, what? Yo, that's fucking sick. Nothing? Okay, nothing there as well. Yo! That's fucking cool, dude. New tech? New tech unlocked? I told you would learn something. I fucking learned something today. I mean, I guess that's the thing with this game. Like, you could have thought of that, obviously. It's just so rare that, like, the fun part of this game to me is knowing some of the most, like, niche shit that will never be useful at all until that 1 in 1,000 game that you're, like, happy you knew that one little bit of knowledge, and then you can do it and it feels like you're a damn genius. I need one more photo. Good point, actually. I mean, I didn't do the cleanse yet. Because I already didn't have the last photo. You're so right. Almost fucked it up there. Let me pick up the... Did I get the bone, though? Yeah, the bone was in the basement, right? Wait. Yes, I did. I'm gonna... I mean, this should be a... I actually... I mean, if this is not a shade, I got bamboozled to the maximum degree. That is such a fucking crazy bamboozle, though, because not only did it blew out like a candle when I was in the room, but it must have blown it out from the room next to it, right? That's so fucking stupid. Boom. And then we take one more picture. Did I get the smudge there? I did. Perfect game, dude. That was fucking cool. I mean, assuming this is right, we might just have gotten trolled here. But that is a really good it's just shades. They used to be totally random because it used to be like also ambiguous in the book here. It used to say like something am I right about this actually? I think it used to say something like shades will only be active if there is like one player or something like that. Like it seemed to somewhat imply that it would be more active, like more than a regular ghost, if there was just one guy. Whereas I don't think that's ever really been the case. But it used to be a little hard to know that. But yeah, this ghost felt like a shade. So then you just... What you kind of learn is how to detect, based on behavior, what it feels like, and then use your actual, like, bits of real information to nail it down. So here, it felt like a shade, so then we tried something crazy with the voodoo doll, which actually, like, seemed to work. Just, so what, in case you didn't pay attention there, it seems, I mean, we're gonna have to do that more to test it for sure, but it seemed very heavily, like, it worked, like, several times in a row. I used the voodoo doll in the ghost room, nothing happens. I step outside of the ghost room, I use it again, immediately does an interaction. Step back in the ghost room, nothing. Back out, immediate interaction. Like, it seems it can do even the voodoo doll if you're with a shade in the ghost room, so that's pretty sick. But that was a believer win. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna check out 25%. Yo, what the fuck? Huge money. 2 all-ins. One, you get 4 times back, 4 times return on investment. 1 million flat. Good job, guys. All right, so now we reset. We reset back to nothing. Only Mimic plus whatever this ghost is right here. So it's going to be Mimic plus Hantu this time. All right, there you go. Just to keep it extra spicy. Now, a lot of ghosts don't have abilities, so here it's not going to do abilities. A favorite room change 1 though, apparently. All right, let's go to Ridgeview. We haven't gone there yet. Firelight Crucifix Ghost Event. All right, Ridgeview. There's a little different. Like every small map is usually easier for no evidence. I mean, compared to the bigger maps anyway. But every small map has a little thing that you need to know about it on how to do the different tests. Like they're all slightly different. And for this one specifically, it is pretty much the only looping spot, we got tarot cards again, that is technically safe for an entire hunt, where you can loop it the whole hunt and never die. Now you also have to keep in mind that this looping spot actually does not work in the same way at all as the other ones, because the ghost will still speed up even when you're looping it crouched. But the reason this one is so good is because there is like long areas behind the looping spot where when the ghost tries to chase you, it actually has like tank controls where it needs to slowly rotate to follow you. So once the ghost goes super fast, it'll be so slow at rotating that it will like make really large circles like this. So as long as you stay close to the table, you'll actually like be faster. I think I heard it right there. It's exactly right here. Look at that. 15 degrees, though. Through that again. All right, well, we're gonna come back here in a second. Yeah, you can hear the ghost from really far. It used to be even easier. There were like... The distance at which you could hear sounds was at one point pretty much infinite. So even on like the biggest map, which used to be like the old asylum, you could hear like a sound from like across the map almost. It was crazy. Especially dirty water, you could hear that from so fucking far. We're gonna grab this, I guess. Yeah, we just had a shade. Probably one of the wildest shades we've seen in a while, though. With the candle and the voodoo doll trick. Which is actually super useful. I mean, obviously voodoo doll is one of 7 of the ghost or of the cursed objectives, cursed items. So you're not always gonna get that, but pretty neat. It's like, I mean, Shade has kind of cool interactions then with the cursed possessions, because if you have a summoning circle, you can use the summoning circle to potentially test for Shade. And if you have the voodoo doll, you can also test for Shade. I guess you could do it... What other one? You can also do it with like the monkey paw, right? And this... I don't know if monkey paw and music box also do the same thing with like if it's a shadow model. I think so, but that's a little iffy. Allie, can't thank you for the prime. Yeah, I think so. I think anything that is a ghost event that leads into a hunt can never be shadow unless Shade. All right. It turned on the light here. Very important piece of knowledge. You're gonna... That's kind of sussy. Can I take this one at a time? Very important piece of knowledge that if it ever turns on a light, you can rule out a mare. Because mare is one of the more annoying ghosts, so being able to rule that out is always useful. That is pretty far away from where it is. Is this giving me semi-twins vibes? But we're gonna have to pay attention. Just because that light switch is... I mean, it's kind of close, I guess, if you're really standing in the corner there. That could be pretty close. Like if it's standing over here. This way. Alright, can you give me a sign? That's one blowout. Oh, come on, man. Then it just touches? Wait, was that a ghost event? Unlucky. Don't touch the door. Can you give me a sign? I'll hold this. Also, so many whispers on that last ghost. Even though it wasn't a Myling or anything. Hey, buddy! Let's see. Links, thank you for the 26. Wait, it's not... Oh, this is why! It's in this room! This is a good example of things you eventually learn by playing the game way too much. There's some weird rooms. Actually, it might be... Huh? It's both of these? I think this is the ultimate ghost room. There's some weird rooms on different maps where if you have the ghost there, it gets very confusing. A good example is if you have the like room with the washing machine between the garage and the kitchen on Tanglewood. If the ghost is in that room, there's not any item in that room. Same with this room. There's no item in this room, which means that if you have a ghost here, the only way you'll notice that is either by touching the door or the light switch or by throwing stuff in the room next to it. So this is all really close to that room. So it'll throw all this stuff and then you'll think that it's here when it's actually not. So yeah, that was this third blowout? Second blowout? Yeah, I can do this thing. So yeah, it seems like it's in this room here. Although it's also 11 degrees here, so this could be a heavy roamer. At 8 degrees in this one. Second, alright. Let's see if that works. I mean, it could just change ghost room, you know? Big stomps. Of course. Alright, buddy. So this will be the third then, right? Can you give me a sign? We have tarot cards, right? Tarot. Did I take a picture yet? I did not. Nice. Okay, now it's blinking over there. Let's do a little test here. So when you have a feeling that it might be a stalking ghost, you can do this like test with your motion sensor, where you go far away from the ghost room. We're gonna grab all this stuff here. Ghost event and crucifix. We sent a crucifix. Yo, Phil, thank you for the donation again. Thank you. Appreciate. You can grab the motion sensor and some salt. Usually I do that. And place it, like, go far away, but not too far. So this right here is more than far enough away. So we're gonna place it right there. And then place salt here. So that now, if the ghost suddenly comes through this salt, you'll be like, wait a minute, there's no way it should do that if it's not like a banshee or something. So we'll see. I mean, this will very quickly rule out a banshee. Should also grab the paramic while we're waiting anyway. It blew out the candle again, but I wasn't in the map, so that might not have worked, sadly. I should have been. The fuck? You're cutting out, sir. Are you in the tunnel? The fuck was that, man? It was like far in the back of the garage or some shit. It's so quiet. McDonald's Wi-Fi. It turned on the light again. Take a picture. Alright. I think we're gonna just pull the cars right now. And we'll see what happens. I need to grab the smudge though. Just in case. We might get hunted. Yeah, it hasn't stepped in this yet. It will usually very quickly happen if you're dealing with a banshee, because they do it all the time. Tower card, pretty much useless. That's not ideal. Another throwaway. Okay, dude. Oh, that's even a fake card. Well. What the fuck was that double back? Okay, it's not a phantom. Oh shit, I fucked up my loop completely. I don't know if it's a poltergeist, it doesn't seem to be throwing very far. That Oni? It's just, I wasn't expecting the death card there. So death card is actually kind of unfortunate. It's definitely not a phantom. It's definitely not like a Dio Moroi or any of these guys, because we would have noticed that. Hey, bitch! It's cleaned up the table, but I don't think, yeah, it's definitely not a right, you're right. But I don't think it was a poltergeist. I feel like we would have immediately noticed that. It didn't step in the salt, right? Not yet. Oh, wait, it stepped in the salt over here. Never mind, I placed it there. Normal. Alright, so we just put everything back. We'll see if it happens again. I mean, this is not very far. I don't think so. Yeah, we test for... Bro, just touching the door like all the fucking time. Yeah, Yurei closing a door is always fun to see. Especially because Yureis are so annoying otherwise. Okay, we're gonna take another smudge because we don't have any right now. And then crucifix. I mean, it was in the ghost room, but it's not gonna work when you get a death card. It's not, we're not low sanity at all, right? So we can't really use the smudge stick, unfortunately. Yeah, we're actually at 100%. Tarot cards, please. That's the thing when you have like a death card. It doesn't make your sanity any lower. But we'll try again. Are you serious, dude? Stop with these. Okay. It's just we've seen like 6 of them, man. Okay. Don't give me a... That one locks the ghost in the ghost room for like 60 seconds. It's also kind of completely useless. And it's extremely useless because, well, it just drained my sanity, right? Didn't I just get a moon card? I got a little distracted. Because the ghost can still do ghost events. So you'll, like, the ghost will not actually stay in the ghost room. I've been thinking of the 6. Well, there goes the crucifix, so, yep. I got mooned. 2 photos. We're already done. We still need the bone, though. Wait, did I need a ghost photo? Did not. Sucks. The fuck? Too close. I got a kiss from Grandpa. I'm just looking for the bone while we're waiting. Fucking spooky boy. Right, this is actually kind of a spicy one. Oh, boner on the bed. Because it doesn't seem to be very obvious right now. We can't do a yokai test. I think that's our next step here. I kind of want to remove the... It keeps turning on the light. I want to remove the crucifix here. Will we get a hunt again? It turns it off. Alright, buddy. Alright, let's see. Where we're at right now. We need to do spirits. Okay, probably not a yokai. Where's my smudge? Where's my smudge? I don't know where the fuck my smudge is. My other smudge. It sounded like it threw a lot. I don't have it in my inventory. I dropped it somewhere on the floor there. I gotta just play it safe. Okay, we smudged at like 3 minutes here. Ah, fuck, man. Oh, I dropped it in the kitchen. Hey, buddy! I can hear him stomping, but he's kind of quiet. He's gone. Yeah, I think it's blinking normal. Spooky boy. It was... Right? Oh, yeah, here. Whoops. Okay, so it's already been 50 seconds. Hi. The way the smudge works is that it starts as soon as you smudge it, even if the hunt is still going. That's when the timer starts. Alright, what's our big spikes right there? We have 0 sanity. We have sanity pills, so we could take those eventually. We ruled out yokai there because I was sitting in the kitchen and it just immediately came to me, so we know that. Spirit will be next here in like 10 seconds, or like now. We can get hunted again. Dirty water, by the way. Sucks that this light is broken. I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, I don't think Banshee, no. Yo, Thalia, thank you for the 5 gift subs. So many gifters today, what the heck? Appreciate. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, it's a fucking mimic, dude! It's a Hantu now. Wait, what? Yo, that's so... Dude, I love the mimic, man. I know there's people that hate the mimic. I saw, like, I found my way on the Phasmo Reddit for some unholy reason. I don't even remember why I went there, but I immediately got punished for doing so. Because the first comment that I saw is, like... I saw, like, a post that was, like... How could anyone ever enjoy the Mimic? Isn't it, like, objectively the worst ghost ever made? It has no consistent behavior. It's just doing random shit all the time. They have to remove this ghost from the game. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, I could not disagree more. This ghost is so fucking good, dude. It's so fun. Like, that's such a good example of why it's such a fun ghost. Because you'll just be, like, fucking chilling, figuring out all kinds of ghosts, and then suddenly you're like, wait a minute. I fucking recognize what this ghost is doing, and it's not what it was doing a moment ago. This is a fucking mimic, dude. And the thing also is that you can just look for the orbs if you want to, but I actually really like not doing that and just looking for the... like behavior change. So there, obviously, it was a normal speed ghost, fast. It could have even been a poltergeist because we were thinking that. And then suddenly it became a Hantu, which has very distinct like speed during a hunt. That's only based on the temperature. We get fucking 2 wins in a row, right? Wait, we just had a win. We reset the wheel. We get another win right after. 3 million triple payout here. Palale, thank you for the for the 5 gift subs as well, by the way. Holy, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And we do it again. We go again. 2 wins back to back. How about 3 wins back to back? Mare. All right. Will it be a mare? Don't touch those light switches, please. Or at least if you do, turn them off. And we're gonna go Tanglewood. Best map. Let's go. It's sayings for why you shouldn't leave the door open in different countries. What country has do you have a tail? That's such a weird one. In Dutch, it's are you born in the church? I know in English, it's are you raised in a barn? Because why actually? I guess barn doors are always open. Is that it? We got Nancy here, by the way. Do you have a tail? Is your house slanted? Do you have a tree in your butt? What? What is that? Explain this to me. What does that even... what does that have to do with leaving the door open? It's to imply that you're an animal? What the fuck? Do you have curtains? Okay, now you're just fucking making this shit up. How long is your tail? Were you, why in Denmark it's were you born in a train? Is this real? Any other people from Denmark? How could there be so many different sayings for the exact... What the fuck? Do you live in a bus? Okay, now it's, do you fucking live on a spaceship, guys? Well, bye. Were you born in the supermarket? Something is telling me you're making these up now. I don't believe you anymore. Alright, well so this is a good... So we were at 95 when we got that ghost event, and then we went down to 85. 95 for a shade ghost event. This has to be the most crazy shade of all time for that to be a shade, so I'm probably not a shade. And then for Oni, it obviously can't do airball, so that's also out. Let's see, we have Firelight, Paramike, sure, I'll do both of those. And we should still test where the ghost is. Sunny Meadows, oh man. Sunny Meadows, you can do restricted, but I don't usually do Sunny Meadows for no evidence because it's just so big. Even the restricted version is very large. Is it here? 9. I mean, so the thing with ghost events, you always have to keep in mind, they teleport, so they don't have to be close to the ghost. You just know like a very rough range, which in a map like Tanglewood, if you get it in the middle of the map, it could literally mean anywhere, even in the basement, so it just doesn't do shit. Like, it's just completely useless at finding the ghost room. As it's right here. So yeah, I mean, that's a good example. Because it'll just teleport the ghost to wherever the ghost event is happening, so it doesn't help at all. We've seen your cold breath in the basement. What? I mean, it's not in the... I could check in the basement, but it's clearly over here. Let me see. Were you born in Camp Woodwind? I mean, it's not even cold here, so I don't know how you saw that, but anyway. I mean, there's some funny sayings out there. What is it again? In English, it's also look a gifted horse in the mouth, right? What is the one with spitting? There's like a Dutch saying with spitting someone in the mouth or something. Isn't there? I forgot what it is exactly. Hawk Tua, exactly. I forgot. I think I just confused the saying of like looking a horse in the mouth with like spitting in the mouth, but I don't think that's I don't think that's a saying at all. I think I just misremember that shit. Don't do that, by the way. Don't stand behind a gifted horse. You know, there's like a saying in each country that's like... There's different sayings in different countries that are... I mean, a lot of sayings can teach you stuff. But I think if I had to nominate, like, best Dutch saying... for, like, every... I don't know if there's sayings like this in English. That you could learn something from. It would be... Fucking... It would be the saying, I mean, in English... Oh, God. No! In English, it means... If you don't respect the small stuff, you're not worth the big stuff. I think that's, like, such a good... mentality saying. Like, no matter how... You gotta be thankful for the small things, or you won't... You're not worth the big ones. It's a good one. I like that one. It's like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at your best. I mean, that's kind of... I don't know. That's not the same kind of idea. Because this one is specifically about just being grateful for small things. Like, not being a fucking arrogant bastard, basically. That's the idea. Alright, we're gonna take these guys here. Don't cry over spoiled milk. Is that a similar saying? How many blowouts did we have? I completely forgot. I did not count. Can't see the forest through the trees. That's also a good one. Spilled milk? I think that's the saying, right? Don't cry over spilled milk. I feel like that's the opposite. Because that's like, don't worry about the small things, only worry about the big things, right? That's the complete opposite saying. As, I mean, maybe not necessarily complete. Definitely not the same meaning, though, I would say. Oh, shit. Don't eat the yellow snow. Pretty good saying, too. Stop and smell the roses. I mean, I know spilled milk is a small thing, so don't cry over the little things, but the Dutch saying specifically means do care about the small things. Because otherwise you're not worth the big things. So it would be like the opposite. It would be cry over spilled milk. Which I don't think is a good saying. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright, so not a phantom. Also, not a wraith. Plus, that was a singing ghost of him, but I didn't walk into the ghost, so that's my bad. It blew out the candle so many times it never hunted. I think we have no Onryo here, probably, right? It's giving me some Banshee vibes right now, so I'm gonna grab a motion sensor here. As I was saying. Yeah, I can flick the light switches. Alright, we're down to 50% sane. I'm gonna take 2 pills right now, because we should be alright. To lower sanity later. Okay, this ghost is going kind of nutty. We're gonna grab this guy and this to set up like a test. We could also grab this to sit for Mimic, potentially. Imagine 2 Mimics now. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. We're gonna place, I think this should be the right distance. Like over here. Alright, I'm looking, guys. It's Schrodinger's orbs. By observing it, I have made them disappear. I'm sorry. They existed but a moment ago. Yeah, it's definitely not an Onryo. I think we're done with that. I would like to have this and stand over here. We could do Mare, like flick some light switches here. Who knows? I mean, I don't know if those switches will work. I'm gonna stand back here. So right now, it seems just kind of very default. It did a few ghost events here and there. It could be... It just drained my sanity quite a bit, it felt like. So maybe that's why it could be a Banshee. What? What was that sound just now? Is there another good saying? You know, we got some good sayings. Any Dutchies? Another one that I like is even a donkey doesn't hit his head on the same stone twice. That's another good saying. It's like the fool me once, shame on you, fool me. It's like it's a victim blaming version of fool me once. Shame on you. I mean, I guess it's not, because it's kind of the same, but I don't know, I like this just fucking donkey, throwing a donkey in there. Just so fucking random. Alright, I don't think this is gonna be a Banshee, because it's not roaming at all. No, the donkey is not stupid. Even a donkey won't hit his head on the same stone twice. I'm not here to fuck spiders. Is that actually a saying in Australia, or are you making this shit up? Because if that is, that's fucking amazing. That's a real saying? Really, dude? Don't piss on my shoes and tell me that it's raining? What the fuck? Where's that from? What does it even mean? Why do you guys want to fuck spiders? I guess you don't want to fuck spiders, but what's the saying even mean, dude? Like, what is the meaning behind it? It's not to waste time? Oh, I see. What the fuck, dude? Alright, I have no sanity, so we should get hunted here. Of course it's about spiders. Okay, whisper. Spooky motherfucker. I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day is like absolute classic. Also, just a good saying, like, in so many ways. If a monkey wears a golden ring, it remains an ugly thing. Can't polish a turd. Alright, are you gonna fucking fight me or what now? Did I not get a moon? I'm not gonna pull more cards, but I'm pretty sure I got a moon, right? Fine. Wait. What is happening? Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. Also a good one. Fuck around and find out. Is that even a saying? Didn't we just invent that like 10 years ago or some shit? Yeah, I'm 0. I'm pretty sure that's a modern one, but it's still a good one. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. How are you not hunting? If you know, you know might... If you know, you know might be the worst saying of all time. Even though I say it sometimes. That shit's annoying. Oh, come on. I think you can only say if you know, you know, if you then explain why what you know that you know, if you know, you know, you know. Right? You can't say it and then not explain what you know if you know, you know. You have to, and that's the only way I ever use it. I always explain what I know that you don't know, potentially. Wise words. Alright, this ghost is getting fucking ridiculous, dude. Why are you doing permanent ghost events but not a single hunt? No one will know. Alright, I'm gonna move this. Throw it in the basement. Well, I guess I throw it over. Well. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Is this not? I was doing like singing ghost events out the wazoo, but I could step in the salt now, but it's gotta be a spirit. Wouldn't even surprise me. I'm not gonna pull more cards, because if I pull a card now, it's gonna be a sun card. You already fucking know it. You just gotta hunt me, man. Do I even have... I have a few matches. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's not a... Okay! What the fuck, dude? That's so fucking good. Holy Obake right there. Fuck, if you don't know what Obake is and you see that shit, you're like, what the fuck? Why did it just turn into a grandma, man? Alright, so that is Obake right there. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't take all the photos. Ah, I'm missing so many, it's not worth. Let's get out of here. So yeah, Obake will, like, every few blinks change into a different ghost model. Which is why it turned into a fucking grandma. Now, it can be specifically tricky with that ghost model. Because it's so small, it can also turn into a... When you have a female ghost, it's actually more tricky in general. Specifically, if it is a crawling ghost model, either the... like patient lady or the tiny girl, because if it turns, there's a chance that it turns into itself, because for some reason the ghost model, the crawling ghost models, have several iterations of their ghost model. For example, for the patient, Lisa, we call her, she has standing up, back broken backwards, and crawling on the ground. Those are 3 separate ghost models. So whenever a ghost swaps to another ghost model, it could pick either one of those 3. Which means it could also pick itself and go from a crawling ghost model to a standing up straight ghost model, or the other way around. Or it could turn into the same one. That's sometimes why you don't see any changes for a long time. Because if you get really unlucky, it'll turn into itself. So it'll swap ghost model, be the same ghost model again, and you'll never see a swap because it wasn't different. And specifically with the crawling one, it could just change a bunch of times into itself, and then you never see it. So it can be a little tricky. But anyway, We got it. Easy peasy. I'm gonna go back to Willow. We did not get a win there, unfortunately, but that means we get another ghost. We have Mare. So that our streak is broken, right? We had 2 Believer wins in a row. I mean, that was still sick, though. Now we have Mare, Banshee, or Mimic here. Let's hop in. What do we got? Michael! Lens, Crucifix, and 25% Sanity. All right, let's go. Ooh, Sunrise. Look at that. Beautiful. You can't take a horse to water, but you can make him drink it. Still not as good as if you farted, don't clench your butt, or whatever the fuck the saying was that you just told me about. Can you explain Jinn steppies? So Jinn has a few conditions to it. First one, if the breaker is not on, it will not do anything special. So you gotta turn on the breaker. If the breaker is on, it only works if the ghost is far away from you. So if it is, and far is like a little hard to turn on the light. Did it turn off the fucking breaker again? You bitch, dude. I mean, it's down here somewhere probably. So like this would be far away. Like if it's right there, it would be fast for a little bit until it reaches like right around here, and then it'll slow down. So that's just my like in Dutch we would call that wet finger work. Is that a saying in other places? Where you just lick your finger and feel where the wind's coming from? You're just like fucking, you wing it basically. Wet finger work? Back me up here. That's a saying, dude. Hey, some countries got some weird sayings. That's our weird saying. The wind. Hey, you're the one with the fart saying or whatever. Alright, so the breaker turned on. I should have turned on the breaker. Don't know why I did, but it's fine. We're gonna grab... I just assume it's down there. It's the finger test. Can I show the custom setting? I keep forgetting. People asked about this a few times. I'm sorry. It's, I mean, the basic idea of this one is just regular Nightmare. Just change... I think this one is simply preset Nightmare. Change the evidence to 0. Change the screens to being on. And that's all. Besides that, I don't think it changed anything, so... That's all you gotta do. Okay, it's actually upstairs. I heard that. Pretty sure that puts you right here. It sounded like it was in the... Beep boop, beep boop. 10 degrees. Wait. No, I turned that on probably, right? Yeah, it's definitely here. Probably. EMF song. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Also a good one. Kind of fucked up though. Alright, let's see. So this one, probably the ghost room. I'm gonna put salt there and there. He's a few fries short of a Happy Meal. That is not a saying. Unless you're from America, probably. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me. You said it. It is a saying? No fucking way that's a saying. He's a few I'm looking this up. I'm not getting fucking one guide here. He's a few fries. Oh my god, it's a saying. A few... Who the fuck? You guys are crazy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. What the hell, man? That's so fucked up. Is it actually an American saying too? You guys, man. You gotta fight the stereotypes sometimes. But just put the fries in the bag. Exactly. All right, Ghost here, right? Remember, we're still playing a video game. Let's see. I mean, it's probably very niche saying. It didn't seem like it was very official. 8 degrees is not cold at all. Is it like a toilet? 18. 18. Brother. Okay, and I was in the room. It should not be a shade and 1 blowout. Did I put my... I didn't get a cam yet, did I? Help, step bro, I'm stuck. That's not a saying. Unless you're psycho. That is a say. I mean, I get. When is this just something we say a saying, and when it's just, when is it a meme? What is the line? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess technically you could count that one, but I don't know if I would agree with that. Depends on your definition. All right, this ghost not doing very much, so we're just gonna set up some stuff already for the hunt here. I say it all the time, really. This should be totally fine. Alright, that'll be enough for Polter. Can you do some shit here? Because you're doing absolutely nothing. Please change ghost room. Still 8 degrees. That's such a weird temperature. It's like not too cold, but also you know the ghost is still probably here. Can you give me a sign? Hello? I think I'm gonna fucking get a... What was our first possession? Voodoo? Wait, we could do the voodoo tests with shade. Come on. No! Tarot cards again? Wait, I hear it in the basement though. It is fucking tarot cards again, excuse me? Oh, photo cam? Brother. Is it getting warmer here then? Yes, I mean that should mean it's not. Push the door. I would say that means it's not a Banshee or a Goryo. Because otherwise, kind of fucked up. Yeah, Hank man, please no. Because it did also blow the candle here and everything. Lady Sonna, thank you for the brown. Thank you. Alright, buddy. Candle, I only have a little bit of time on that, so please blow it out. We're on their second blowout, I think. And then we do for ghost photo, and I want to listen. We could pull more cards, but I'm gonna wait real quick. I want the candle blowouts if it's possible. Check the side rooms. Touching the door. Blow out the candle. I heard that shit. Alright, one more, please. Here we go. Rome wasn't built in a day. I mean, that's a very, very well-known one. All roads lead to Rome, right? Which does it... It probably actually does, still to this point. No Onryo? That was the third one, right? It seems kind of... It was throwing in here and it was blowing the candle out over there. I think I'm gonna try and pull some cards. We might get fucked here, but we'll see. That could be twins. I mean, I could actually see this on the chart. Let's just look. That felt a little sus right there. There's probably some fucking disgusting sayings out there as well. As useful as a fart in the wind. I mean, pissing against the wind is also like a English saying, right? Don't piss against the wind. Right? Oh, no! I want that! Airball. Bye-bye! Yo! Let's go! Holy shit, I get to add another one. I have 43 revive stat. I've been trying to get this as high as possible. I can't be killed. You can't. It used a crucifix downstairs, I think. Wait, it used a crucifix downstairs? What's my sanity? Wait. Let me check. You can't enchant a hoe with loyalty. I don't think that's a saying. I think that's just something you can't do in Minecraft. 65%. What the fuck, dude? 65% sanity. I don't know if that actually used the crucifix though. Wait. Oh, come on, man. That's insane. That is some Gen Z shit right there. It did? It used it twice? Wait a minute, what? Holy shit. Holy shit! What, in the demon? What is my objectives? Cleanse. Naked man! I'm gonna smudge. Wait, you gotta die. You gotta kill me. Kill me. Yeah! Let's go. Murder. Psych! I'm back, baby. Send me back. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Alright, this should be a demon. I'm out. I'm out, bitch. Yo, I didn't know you could walk around in a death room like that. Look at that. What if we pull more cards and we get another one? We gotta do it. If we get a hanged man now, dude, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay. Give me another one. 2 high priestesses from the same deck. I've had it happen twice, ever. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on. Fucking hell! Alright, I'm out of here. Don't do it now. Don't hunt now, you fucking demon. Oh! What the hell, man? He's trying to kill me, dude. That's crazy. You bitch! Bye. Dude, that is such a good example of a demon. Demon has obviously hunts really early, right? Hunts at 70% sanity. But it also has another thing where it can only be smudged for 60 seconds. After 60 seconds, it can hunt again. So right there, even though I smudged it during the hunt, then died, it came back super fast before I could even leave. Fucking crazy ghost. Also, the lighting gets all fucked up after you die. Like, it looks really weird. But anyway, should be demon. Yeah, Doom Slate is such a hard achievement to get because you can't force it. We get the tier 2 motion sensor. I think it shows. Yeah, it also has the ability to hunt at any sanity if it uses an ability. It hunts naturally at 70 or with ability at any sanity, which I think they're just... I mean, apparently it hunted twice. Maybe it just counts any hunt because this is like the same number. So anyway, we're gonna add those. I want to level 2. I'll show you the difficulty, even though it's the same. Like, it's very simple. And we have the igniter this whole time. I didn't get it. We have also the smudge sticks. I didn't get that. We have the salt. Upgrades out the wazoo. You know what? I'll get these as well. I'm feeling lucky. All the unlocks. We get boom, 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 boom. And then show you this. Did it add? I think so. So you can see it is 0 evidence. Rest, I think... Let me reproduce this. I think the way I did was nightmare, preset. Then you go ghost. You go down to no evidence, 0. And then you go screens, on, activity monitor on. And then boom. And this maybe. There you go. That's how you do it. That's my difficulty. So just those 3 settings basically. Alright, we're gonna go Tanglewood. I'm feeling like a good Tanglewood. Let's spin again. We have Witchos, Mare, Banshee, Mimic, and Phantom. Alright. Will this be a Phantom as well as the rest? We got Susan Clark, Cleanse, Paramike, and Escape the Ghost. Alright, it's perfect game time. Paramike is a little shitty, but we can do this. I'm gonna take my photo cam this time right away. It's Tanglewood. We should be fine. And we got the better salt now, so getting photos is gonna be super easy. Gonna be amazing. Yeah, I've been really enjoying playing some simulator games recently. Been some very good ones. We finished, I uploaded today actually. Time recording this at least. The last part of Cache Cleaner Sim, that was fun. Some Contraband. Contraband Twitch integration, holy shit. That was good stuff. I saw Thorlord play like a farm shop simulator today. I don't know. It looked a little janky, but I'm not sure about that one. All right, I'm gonna pull up the mirror here. Mirror is just the freest fucking cursed possession ever. It takes 20% sanity, and it instantly tells you where the ghost room is. So in this case, it's right here. Now, it does take 20% sanity, so if you want to go back to 100, you make sure to take a pill. Another game. I mean, Quarantine Zone is going to be huge when that comes out. I don't know what it is with Quarantine Zone that it's going so viral. Like, people are fucking going crazy with that game. I'm gonna grab all these guys. We need the Paramike. Or actually, I'm not doing this yet. I'm keeping the suspense. I think it is because... I really don't actually know. There's something with it. It brings out the... There's some games that are funny. Because it brings out, like, the... I don't know how to call this type of YouTube commenter. I think they're, like, coming from TikTok or something. But it brings out, like, the... arrogant backseater, but, like... I guess just arrogant backseater commenter. Where they're, like... saying... like, how much better they would have played the game. Like, oh my god, he didn't do this. Obviously, I would have done that. Like, not in a way where they call me necessarily stupid, but just how they say that they're so much better. Which is just like, I don't know, it's interesting. Some games, when games are a little too popular, you get those type of comments suddenly. The best part was, because when I played Quarantine Zone, I actually got, like, turbo fucked by the game. So the game... in the tutorial tells you that no matter what, if someone has any symptoms, they need to go to quarantine. So when I had someone with symptoms, I sent them to quarantine, but then because of some like random event, well not random, like a scripted event, it forced you to not be able to check the quarantine zone on one of the days. So I threw someone in quarantine who had a symptom. Then I couldn't check it the next day, and then he turned into a zombie. And I got so many comments that were like, oh my god, obviously he should have checked the quarantine zone. My brother in Christ. Didn't you listen to the video? I couldn't do it. I was mad for like 5 minutes that I couldn't check the quarantine zone. Didn't you listen, dude? What the fuck, man? Oh, it blew out the candle? I don't get it. People are crazy, man. Or they'll be like, well, obviously you shouldn't have put him in the quarantine. It was so obvious that he wasn't gonna be a zombie. I'm like, my brother in Christ, it said maybe zombie. What am I supposed to do? Just take the fucking risk? Alright, we got... Dude, I love the salt. It's so easy to get perfect games with the salt. It's amazing. But yeah, I mean, now the demo is out, so... Now you can play it yourself. We're gonna do more. You can't do UV for stompies because we don't have evidence. That's the whole point. Dude, the sound recorder? When sound recorder finally? It's been a little bit. We need an update again. I'm gonna grab both of these. Yeah, or it's like people that have watched like 100 different streamers play the game. I think it is because the game isn't out yet. People are like, they need to watch it because they can't actually play it. Well, now they can play the demo at least. All right. It's definitely not a Wraith. I can tell you that much. It's not doing very much, so it might be Shade again or some shit. Can you do something? Are you abandoning the 3 salt picks rules? No, that's never been a rule. I just did that one time. That was the exception, not the rule. Can you fucking do anything? There we go. Did it blow out the candle when I was in the room? Do I need ghost phone? No. Bro, I love these. It's so fucking easy. I mean, you gotta enjoy it while it lasts, because when they add the sound sensor, they're gonna completely remove this shit anyway. So, enjoy it for now, because you won't be able to do it forever. I'm not seeing Orbeez, I'm sorry. Dude, thank you for the 27. I don't think so. Let's see, is it still here? Actually, best way to check is just pull up the mirror again. Okay, it's still there. It's so fucking quiet, dude. Can you do something, man? Or blow out the candle? That was number 2, I think. Please. Please, man. Gotta be in the ghost room. It feels so heavy, Shade. Wait, did you just turn off the... Wasn't the light on? I already got the photos. Whatever. That's fine. I should probably just get low enough to get hunted, because this shit is not gonna do anything. We could rule out a Shade here, if we get low enough. Oh! Well, well, well. That means we can rule out these two. It's in the garage now. Look at that. Nice. So the Onryo, everyone always knows that that is like a ghost that can't change ghost room. Banshee is like somewhat recent tech, where the developers have confirmed that Banshees also cannot change ghost room. It's just a rule. It's like whenever you fucking learn anything in high school, there's like a few things you just have to remember as like a special rule. That's just a special rule. There's not really a rhyme or reason to it. It just can't roam. I mean, the reason to it is that the ability to roam towards a target overwrites its ability to roam, but why it exists that way doesn't make any sense. Like, that's the reason that it is the way it is, but they could have easily made it some other way. Okay, so I am low, right? I don't want to pull up the mirror again because I think it's going to just instantly break. I think this is a Shade. The Shade is on the wheel? No. Shit. It's so weird that it blew out the candle then, but... It's just not hunting. It's just not doing shit. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Normal, right? Not an Oni, I don't think. It's blinking quite heavily, but not like too fast. No yokai. Alright, smudge right at the end for about 20, something like that. Okay, so no Phantom, no Oni, no Rev, no Hantu, no Obake should be, right? Dio, all of these guys right there. No Poltergeists. Okay, that's a lot of guys out of the picture. Also no Demon, because it hunted in the room with the crucifix in the middle. And it should have... Fuck! I said I would do a perfect game. I gotta hold my word. I gotta turn this shit off, man. Is that a mare? Because it definitely turned off the light, but not maybe instantly. But I think that was close enough. Wait, are we gonna get another believer? This is an early one again. What the hell? All right, buddy, you gotta talk to me, because I don't want to hold the suspense for very. Shut up! Not that. Talk to me, man. Don't do it again, I swear to God. Really? Fuck you. Wait, we can maybe get it during a hunt. I'm trying. Please be walking. Yes, let's go. Talk to me. Talk to me. It's not speeding up at all because I'm crouching. Yes! That's how we do it. Get wrecked. Eat shit. Bye. Alright. I'm just gonna go with Mare. It might not be, but I'm gonna go with the believers on this one. That means 3 believer wins, right? If we get this one. Perfect game. Look at that. Did I fill it in? Mare. Come on. That would be so lucky getting that light switch, because this would otherwise be a very annoying ghost. Yes! Let's fucking go, dude. Ability? 1 ability used. Holy shit, with only 3 spins for that win to happen. I mean, you could... The payout still absolutely juicy. We got 1.4 million 3 times. Let's go. Nice. All right, we reset. Back to nothing we go. With a fresh slate. Mimic plus... Hantu? Poltergeist? Mimic plus Poltergeist. All right. 1 of those. Here we go again. Run it back. We're gonna go to Edgefield. Let's go. Sophie Barber here. Crucifix, cleanse, and witness a ghost event. Okay, it's pretty easy as long as we get a ghost event. Here we go. Boom, boom. No-y. No more tarot cards. We have a music box now. It's cold inside because of the snow outside. Akun-san, thank you for the 18, and Bradstad with the 4 months. Yeah, music box is like kind of just a better version of the summoning circle, because you also know where the ghost room is. It's like a portable summoning circle that also doesn't, because the summoning circle, you also run the risk of like using it, and then while you're using it, the ghost starts hunting, and then it doesn't even work. Psycho Lily, thank you for the 34, thank you. And it sounds good too, yeah. I mean, I don't know if 6 degrees? Probably just random. Yep, 8 degrees. Alright, what if this is a basement ghost? Yeah, it bugs out sometimes. That is true. Spooky. Did I need that? I didn't need that. I should have waited. Well, there goes my photo. Anyway, we got the ghost event though. What the fuck? Well, seems like it's here. I want a new cursed item. Yo, that would be sick. I still think the cursed item update was the best update they've ever done. It was the highest views Phasmo's ever gotten. I don't know if it was the highest player count it's ever gotten, but I know from experience I got the most views at the time that I've ever had. Because that shit was just so game-changing. It was so creative and so like, why am I grabbing this? This shit's not gonna do anything. I mean, except the video cam, I guess. Nightmare was not that big at all. I just think it like added so much spookiness to the game. Like it really should, like, I guess Horror 2.0 could have a similar effect. I really feel like they have set the expectation for Horror 2.0 way too fucking high though. By making it so, by just delaying it so much, people are expecting it to like completely change the game. And if we just end up getting like, oh, now a chair can be thrown across the room, like the game we played recently, like the other side that had like a bunch of cool interactions, like, I don't know, man. Like now we kind of need a whole fucking rewrite of the whole horror system for it to be worth the wait. Which they could do, and they might be doing. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're doing. Let's thank you for the prime. Thank you. I mean, I hope they like add. One thing I really hope with this, with the Horror 2.0 update, is that the sanity system becomes more impactful. Not to the point where like you can't play the game if you're low sanity, but it should do some more than just making the like ghost able to hunt, right? It would be cool if there's like unique ghost events that only happen when you're really low sanity. That'd be kind of sick. I don't know if we'll play more the other side. I enjoyed it though, but I got, man, I don't know what they're doing over there, but I got like 7 copyright strikes when I played that game, so I don't know if I can even upload the video on it. I don't know, I didn't even realize there was music playing in the game. But apparently there was, because YouTube fucking got my ass, man. Yeah, just like, if you want free publicity in the form of people playing your game, you gotta make sure there's a streamer mode, because like it's otherwise you just can't upload it. I don't know if it's intended. Because I recognize the name of the composer, Carl Casey, I think was the composer, which I think is someone who makes like copyright-free music. So I don't know why I got a copyright strike for it. So I think I've heard that name before. Well, we get a bunch of free pictures here. We don't need the ghost photo. We already got it anyway. 1, 2, 3. I guess I could appeal it then, but like that's like I could fucking file like a legal dispute and then just fucking bluff that they won't, well, not necessarily bluff, but just assume that it's fine to use. But like if it doesn't, then I will get fucking sued, and I don't want to do that shit. That's annoying. Rather just fucking delete it. Oh, first blowout. I don't need pictures anymore. Mixy Fixel, thank you, or Mixel Fixel, thank you for the prime. Alright, so it's here. We got a ghost event very early, so it's not gonna be a shade. We took a photo, so it's not gonna be a phantom. We got salt, so it's not gonna be a wraith. Once again, pretty shy. Yeah, the thing is, if you use, like, even if you make copyright-free music, if you have, like, a license, that still makes it copyrighted. Because then I think I would have to, in advance, like, write add the license to my video or something, which I don't even know how to fucking do that. I've only ever done a copyright, like, I've only ever fought a copyright strike once, which was because I had express permission from the copyright holder to have it in my video. It was when we played Manny's. That song that was playing during the fucking climax of Manny's is one of the best fucking things in horror that I've ever seen. So I got a copyright strike, but then I talked to like the composer on like Discord, and he said just fucking appeal it and I'll try to get it fixed, but you shouldn't get sued because you have my permission. I was like, all right, sir. You better not fuck me here. That was number 2, number 3? I think it was number 2. Yeah, because I think he filed it with like a publisher, and publishers always like automatically flag videos because they have like their songs in like a content ID system on YouTube, which makes a lot of sense. Because that, man, the content ID system is so good on YouTube. Just the ability to like never have any problems with copyright. I mean, it has a lot of false, holy hello, positives, I guess. But it's still better than like, I mean, YouTube not fucking existing. Rexus, thank you for the gift sub, and Nizzy with the gift sub as well. All right, I think we just have to get a hunt because I mean, it's doing ghost events, but it's not really throwing anything or doing like any behavior. I think the one thing that really sucks about YouTube is specifically for YouTube streaming, if you get multiple copyright strikes in a video, because of the way that streaming works, the VOD is immediately live after you stream. I don't get to like review how many copyright strikes I have on a video and then just delete them before I upload the video. It's already up. So I'll have like 4 strikes and then I have to delete them one at a time because for some reason you can't like you can't delete multiple strikes at once. It's super dumb. It's normal. Alright. It shouldn't see me here, right? Okay. Yo, big throw. Oh shit, I got stuck. I'm going. I don't know about this one. I smudged it like 9-10. Arrow, thank you for the tier 3, 26. Holy shit. What the fuck is this ghost, man? It's not like this. Probably not a yokai either. Oh, it's still going. I have to put some shit down to see if it's a... Was it a Myling? I'm gonna test for poltergeist. I mean, I don't think it was, but imagine it is, and we get another win, dude. The fuck, did they change the shoe sound? What? It's a different sound. Corey, thank you for the gift sub. Anyway. Clogs. Yeah, this one's same. I guess the sneakers are different sounds or whatever. Okay, 2 smudgies this time. We are... I did the music box, so we need to crucifix still. But I think I dropped that down there, right? Incomatic again with the gift sub. Alright, we're gonna put it in the middle. If you think it's a poltergeist, if you think it's a poltergeist, it's probably not a poltergeist. That's usually the rule, yeah? It's only if you know it's a poltergeist. Normal. Oh, it wasn't a hunt. Never mind. Okay, not a spirit. I guess I'll place this over here, see if it uses it again. I mean, I'll stand on it. I should turn on the light, though. Gotta put this over here. That should be more than enough. The people in the US wear shoes inside? What? Yeah, because I always hear, like, because it's very strong in, like, Asian cultures, or that's, like, the thing people refer to, like, when you take off your shoes, when you're in, like, Japan or something, you should always take off your shoes. I'm like, isn't that normal? Like, we always take off our shoes here. I mean, it's kind of, it's like a thing of like, hierarchy to a certain degree, where, like, if you, see, people sometimes have their shoes on if you, like, expect to go outside, like, very soon after. But, like, I don't even know why you would want to have shoes on. Like, first of all, I have carpets everywhere, so you better fucking take your shoes off. And then, second of all, it's fucking uncomfortable. Why would you want to wear shoes? Plus, it's, like, disgusting. Just they're dirty, man. Like, even if they don't look dirty. So many reasons. Did you break this light, or did you turn off the brake? Why do you have carpets? Why do you have carpets? Why do you fucking have a bed? Why don't you just lay on the floor? Because it's nice? What do you mean, why do you have a carpet? Wait! Wait, it's actually a mimic again?! Wait, what? Rexus, thank you for the 5! Yeah, why do you have windows? You have lights, right? Wait, right? I have to check for orbs, but it was definitely not. Why is it so fucking fast now? Bro, what is going on? Is this another first spin win? Yo, what is happening? Maybe it's a Moroi. Oh no. Oh, it could actually be a Moroi. Because I had a music box hunt. Ooh, that's true. Yeah, wait a minute. Where's my... Did I already check for orbs? Oh no, I already checked for orbs a long time ago. Uh-oh. Well, let's see. I'm checking again. Grab a smudge. Gotta be careful. Myth obstacle, thank you for that 1 year. Come on, dude. No orbs. What? I mean... Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Well, we're gonna test if it's a Moroi here by taking the pills. That would be fucking tragic. At least we got the upgraded pills. 666 takes several during wait. Take several capsules during paranormal something. Use until feeling normal. Yeah, how long is this smudge? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a long fucking smudge right there. Oh, it's so much slower now. No! Yeah, I love that it says on the pills, use until you feel normal. Just take them all, dude. Doesn't seem like a very healthy advice. Well, devastated. Absolutely fucked. Sitka, thank you for the 44. What a piece of crap. An anonymous with the gift sub as well. Unless it's somehow a mimic, but I don't think that would make any sense. I got all the things, I got all the objectives. Did I get the bone? Ah, whatever, it's fine. I don't need the bone again. The bone is gonna be like all over the shop. Moroi! Why do you do this? So Moroi is, that can happen quite often. If you use a cursed possession to get a hunt, you can sometimes be high sanity during the first hunt because it's not related to the ghost regularly hunting, which means that if it is a Moroi, it will actually be slightly slower than usual during that hunt, which can sometimes be hard to notice. So then if you get another hunt after, suddenly it'll sound really fast and you're like, what the fuck? This must be something crazy. But you just gotta remember that the Moroi exists. Myling is new. Poltergeist, Myling, or Mimic. Patricia, Paramike, Firelight, always Paramike. Why it's always gotta be Paramike, dude? Alright, boom, and boom. Ghost is gonna be in the attic this time, you already know it. Never mind, I heard that. Huge boner, and this is already on the ground. It's always kitchen ghosts in this one, huh? Let's go. Alright, we have, quite a few options now. I mean, 3. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be Myling. I'm telling you, dude. Fruit tier list, S and F tier. I think apples just kind of suck. I know that's a hot take. And I think anything that has berry in the name is amazing. I'm like a berry. Berries are fruit too, right? Just checking. I'm a berry enjoyer. Like raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, strawberry. I love all of those. No breaker. Bananas are technically berries, I heard, but I mean that it checks out because I love bananas. Oh yeah, strawberry is technically a nut or some shit. We're gonna start this discussion again, man. The fucking like fruit being insane situation. Is there like some crazy fruit? Is durian a fruit? Anyone ever eat a durian? Durians? Did you know that durians are banned on Thai buses because they're so stinky? You're not allowed to take them. Durian is a fruit. They don't stink. I mean, maybe they do, but when they told me that they were super stinky, and then I actually ended up smelling like a durian stole, and I was like, this shit does not smell bad. Like, I don't even smell really much at all. So I don't know why they made such a big deal out of it. Like, it almost felt like a tourist trap. Like, I was like, are you just trying to gaslight me into saying that this is stinky? I don't really think, oh god. Grandma! Tell me that's a 3-star. Oh, man! Say it ain't so. Ooh, it blew out the candle right after throwing something? That was kind of sus. That's tragic. They made the range so short for some reason now, man. It used to be that you could take a 1-star ghost photo from like halfway across the asylum hallway. I don't know if that's like... I don't think it showed up the second one. This might be twins. Alright, we got Firelight. Paramike is already in there. We'll just do more salt. That shit's good. Randy corn, I think it was a 5. I used to... There was... Pineapples and I have had like a love-hate relationship. There was a time when I loved pineapple, And I think, I don't know if this is like a relatable thing at all. I think my mom just randomly misremembered one day instead of me loving pineapples, I hated pineapples. So she said like, oh yeah, we need to not give you the pineapples because I know you don't like pineapples. And I was like, wait, I don't like pineapples? And then I just didn't like pineapples for like 5 years or some shit. I was like, wait, I guess I don't like pineapples. That shit was so stupid. I don't know why. I just got so gaslit by just an honest mistake that I just didn't like pineapples for like fucking years, man. That shit was so good. And I don't think I ever told them that I like pineapples. I think they still think that I don't like pineapples. What the hell, man? Alright, I'm just gonna stack. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know, it wasn't really a problem or anything, obviously. It's just a fucking pineapple. One thing I never liked, though, for real, was fucking beans in tomato sauce. That shit, I don't know, man. It's also because it like in context, because it always replaces things that are better. Like beans will replace fucking pasta, and that's so much better. I'm like, give me the pasta, please. I think, I don't know, beans are just kind of sandy. Like, I don't like them, man. I mean, there's some beans that are fine. Like, I mean, in some setups, they're fine, like chili or something. It's over here now? Wait a minute. Beans are so good. I just don't really get it. I think they're just gritty. Yeah, I mean, that's sandy. In my book. Black beans. Okay, it's definitely in. I don't have the photo camera. You're gonna disappear because you're a bitch. Fuck you. Okay, well, it seems like the ghost is actually here. I mean, the ones I was talking about were specifically like beans and tomato sauce. I don't like, is it white beans and tomato sauce? I don't know if that's like a common dish somewhere else, but it's like a common dish here, and I just don't like it. I haven't eaten fucking beans in so long too. Outside of like beans that are like on top of other stuff, or like as a main dish. Okay, this guy kind of a little aggressive here. I'm gonna say it's not a shade. Could be Oni. We should check my sanity right now. Sanity is, because I got touched one time, I think. Probably not an Oni, I think. I would be lower. 70% though. Yeah. I don't know why people in the UK love beans so much. I guess it's just because you grow up with it or something. Kidney beans. Rup. It's inexpensive. I mean, that's a good point. I don't know, I also don't like mashed potato, don't hate me. I know that's also something that people love. Just give me pasta, man. Even give me rice over... It's just in context, it's like when you... The way, like... At least as a childhood, my dinners worked was like there's like a dish that's like there's carbs, there's protein, and there's vegetables. Always there's always one part for one of those aspects. So you would have like pasta, mashed potatoes, rice, whatever carbs, and then you would have like a burger, like meat or something. Hello there. As protein. and then some vegetables. So if you would have beans, you wouldn't have pasta. And I just want fucking pasta, man. So I kind of, because I was always just wanted pasta instead, I just slowly started hating like everything that wasn't that. Because I was like, well, now I have beans instead of pasta, man. I don't want these beans. Stupid fucking beans. Stupid fucking mashed potato. The worst is when you just get like a fucking, like, not raw potato, but just like a full potato. Like, I mean, mashed potato is definitely better. Baked potato? I don't know, I'm also kind of a sweet potato hater. To be honest. Alright, this guy kind of starting to piss me off. Just like... Oh, that was the piano. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. That sounded fucking crazy, man. Alright, we have no... This, no tarot cards, right? Nope. Board, maybe? I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna forget that's there. I'm gonna throw it over here. We blew out the candle. Didn't hunt. I think that was the third one. Yeah, that was like a whisper plus piano slam. It's not this. I already checked here. Maybe... I haven't had a monkey paw at all today. Or 2.0. I mean, they did do something apparently where they put it in the like concept phase on the Trello board or some shit. Where I'm like, that's almost making me more mad because now I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean concept phase? I thought you guys were working on this for a fucking long time already. What do you mean, man? Oh shit, I'm 0 sanity. They posted? Wait, what did they post? Did they tweet something? They have like a social media manager or something now, so they're probably using that Twitter more. Alright, I'm gonna just do a hunt here. TikTok video? What the fuck? They're active on TikTok now? What happened? I mean, bro, if they actually do that shit, so many ghost hunting games have gone like viral on TikTok because they have like super scripted looking fucking interactions, and then people that watch the TikToks are like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best game ever. Not realizing that once you see the interaction like 100 times, it doesn't fucking work and it's not fun at all. Because the thing with TikTok is that it only has to look cool once for people to be like, oh, I want to play this. Whereas with oh god, dude, you're crazy, man. So many ghost events. Shit! That's normal speed, huh? Oh, wow! Okay, Mr. Raichu, Mrs. Raichu over here. Jesus Christmas. What the hell? As soon as it got close to the flashlight, fucking zooming. That's not what we wanted, right? No, still, I mean, we're back at 4. I stacked a bunch over here, right? I'm just gonna take all these. I did fight the bone this time. Brother, chill, man. I'm just trying to take some salt picks. Leave me alone. That is not a believer win, unfortunately. I mean, unless this is a mimic Raichu somehow. Who knows? Yeah, like demonologists and ghost watchers went kind of viral on TikTok. But it's like all flash, no substance to me personally. I mean, I did enjoy it. Specifically, I think Ghost Watchers was definitely kind of ass, but Demonologist was somewhat decent. It's just very scripted.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Like, there was, when I first played Demonologist, I kind of felt like there was some behavior happening, but I think it was just mostly... Like, it's also constantly changing, like, the way the ghost looks, because they just have, like, different models. Because they just, like, not to be, like, total shitting on them, but they, they, like, bought interactions. They got, like, different spooky models from, like, the Unity store or something. And a lot of the spooky models have, like, spooky jump scares. And they just used all of the spooky jump scares. So instead of making, like, one model do everything, they were just like, ah, fuck it, we just changed the fucking ghost model halfway through the game. And you're like, what the fuck? Suddenly it's this tiny girl, and then it's this, like, grandma, and then suddenly it becomes this lady again, and you're like, what is going on here, man? It's like 3 different ghosts in one ghost. Alright, will it be a phantom? Here we go, guys. We got heavy rain. That could mean... Motherfucker. Steven, cleanse, escape, and ghost photo. Okay. If that last ghost, man, that I got like 100 opportunities for a ghost photo. Did so many ghost events. We get a board for the first time. How many pickles can you fit up your butt? A rare no pickle. Well then, goodbye. Fucking weak. You kidding me, dude? Huge L. Does that tell us anything about the wait. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be, like, clipped into the corner like that, right? Yup. Yup. We found it. The 0 pickle ghost in the basement. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Where's that from? Why do I know it? Why? I was thinking about that earlier. I don't know why. Alright. We just need a photo. That's about it. It's just like a sound effect, I guess. SpongeBob. It's Bing, thank you for the prime. Does Bing still tell you to kill yourself if you type, like, how to... Does Bing still give you, like, a fucking top 10 easiest ways to do it list or some shit? Have you ever never seen this? It's like the difference between Google and Bing was, like, when you Googled, like, how to end your life, Google would give you, like, a bunch of helplines to call, and then Bing would just be like, top 10 list, top 10 ways to end yourself. Have you never seen this? It was like everywhere at some point. It's just so funny. They must have changed it, obviously. Yeah, who did it too? I mean, it's like, because you have to obviously, like, manually put that in there. Because if you just are like a search engine and you just answer only questions, you answer some of the fucked up questions, obviously. Okay, did I actually light the candle? I assume so. Best alcohol to numb the pain. And Bing would just give you the location of the nearest liquor store. Closer, thank you for the sub, thank you. It's just being helpful, alright? How to Bing yourself. Can you give me a sign? I wonder, ChatGPT is gonna know some shit, because they're gonna have to hard-code it in there. Alright, are you actually here, though? 1 degree. Definitely here. Is this a Wraith? Our first Wraith? That's not what we want, though. Wait. What's over here? Did you hear that, like, ChatGPT, it cost them, like, millions of dollars every month? Because people say thank you at the end of a conversation, and then ChatGPT will respond like, you're welcome. And that, like, short interaction costs them, like, 40 million every month or some shit because of all the, like, power usage. What the fuck, man? And saying please. Alright, get... Oh! Got him? I needed that, right? Yes! Ghost photo. People are just being too nice, man. You gotta be rude. And didn't they do like a survey? Like why people say thank you? And like actually like 15% was because when the fucking AI takeover happens, they won't kill me first. I'm pretty... I don't know if that was just made up. That shit's even more funny. That's why I do it? Bro. It's not like they're gonna fucking look at that, man. They're just gonna kill your ass. Okay, airball. I was wondering, it's doing lots of stuff, but... Oh, shit! Oh, I'm dead. I just... It's over. Never mind, I'm fine. Never mind, I'm dead. Never mind, I'm fine. Never mind, I'm dead. Never mind, I'm fine, actually. Never mind, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead, actually. Ah, come on, man! You really play with my feelings like that, bro? Alright, is it actually Wraith? Wait, did it step in the salt? What a fucking roller coaster. Yo, it's a Wraith! Holy shit.
Welcome back.
There you go. We got it at least. Alright, next. This is the last one. Last one, this one's just for you believers. Last spin. Last game of the day. I can't end on a fucking kill. Come on, man. Alright. Shade. Was that already on there? No, right? We had that earlier, but not yet. Alright, Shade. We're going back to Tanglewood. We're gonna get a believer win on Tanglewood. How many ghosts? Shade, Phantom, Myling, Poltergeist, Mimic. Here we go. This is it. Last spin. Andrew White. Over here. We got Cleanse, Paramike, and Ghostman. Alright, we're going in. We're going in. We're getting a believer win. It's time. I think we're gonna go kind of ham on this one and just do a very quick hunt. And see it. We need to see Phantom right away. Don't be tarot cards again. Ah, fuck. Really? You're gonna kill me with a hanged man now, are you? Imagine. That would be fucked up. Wait. I thought I just heard a keyboard, but I don't think there's a keyboard anywhere here, so never mind. Oh. Radio. Oh, in the boys' bedroom. Yeah, true. Well, well, well. The fucking Thomas Wilson keyboard. I thought it was coming from there, though. That's why I didn't even consider this area. Yup. I was right. I also haven't fixed this any. Like, this is just a white screen for the longest time. Don't know why. I mean, we should pull cards, but this might be bad because you might not get hunted at all. Now, let's place a salt and a smudge, just in case. OG Thomas Wilson. Yeah, they gotta put something on there, man. Spooky ass noises. Gonna be only sun cards. Imagine I actually survived the last hunt, though. Oh, shit. There's normal speed. Okay, no yokai probably. Bro, I can't get this fucking photo. Whatever. On a smudge here. 45-15. No Phantom or Oni, I don't think. And not really throwing enough for Poltergeist. None of this either, right? Well, that makes my life a little more difficult. We're gonna keep going. I need a smudge though, actually. I mean, sometimes if it throws, because Poltergeist will throw far with every single throw. So if you even see like one small throw, it's usually just immediately not a Poltergeist. All right, all three of these. Paramite, whatever. Now give me a moon card. I mean, I guess we don't really. How about we test from Mare real quick. Ooh. Never mind. I'm pulling more cards. I want to lose my sanity. Shade would be disaster here. Doesn't do anything. Well. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Okay, do we just 75% sanity is not great, but it's better than fucking 100. Just to think of it, the 5 gives up. Thank you. All right, step in the salt. I really want to be low sanity though, so I could test for spirit here, but I mean, sure, we fucking do it. Just give me one more. Fuck you! Definitely not it. Big throw right there, but I mean, it's clearly doing some small throws too. Right? Right? Not enough. It's doing quite a bit though. So I was thinking spirit potentially. I mean, we're low enough sanity. We didn't test for Jin. I can't definitely not test for this guy. I don't know why this is still here. It's not a yokai either. Alright, they're hitting us with the hard stuff here. I have a feeling that the last one will be a fucking sun card, so I'm not risking it. It's in this room. Check. I gotta turn off this fucking radio, man. Yeah, we can check for orbs. We are at 75 because we haven't really done. We haven't really been in the dark at all. We should just take this. Alright, Orbeez. No Orbeez. Do we still have options? Shade, I guess, technically, yeah. Alright, shut up. I don't know what this shit as music is. Talk to me. Give me a sign. Are you gonna be... We gotta keep testing. Does that work with this? I don't know. Very shy. Giving heavy shade. Didn't we start with the shade? We've gone full circle. Well, no, I think second ghost or some shit. Like the one in Willow. Hey, brother. You're doing nothing, man. Throws. I don't think that was twins, but I'm checking anyway. Yeah, I mean, there used to be like so many photos you could take from like just random interactions that they removed. Okay, we're 60 now. So we're good. We're slowly draining. I just want to know if it's a shaders or no. It's not even blowing out the candle, even when I'm not in there. Come on, man. Yo, Justin! Thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, thank you. Bro, this candle's almost entirely burnt out. It hasn't done shit. You guys are going crazy today for the gift subs. Wait, is it out here now? Wait, that would be actually amazing. Please have changed ghost room. Yes, wait a minute. No Banshee, no Onryo. That's huge. But it was throwing stuff up. Wait. Why did it just go out? I don't think the ghost did that. Is there, so it just... I mean, it can't be Onryo, so that's nice. It's 11 here now, and like, what is this room, for example? It's like 20? 20, exactly. Okay, so we tested this guy. We did not test this guy. We have a smudge. It blew it out. Well then. Where's my photo cam? Did I just leave it there and I missed it? I dropped it on the floor when I was during the hunt. There we go. Louis, thank you for that. Gift sub to gift subs. Alright, come on. I don't really... We don't care for ghost photo, right? No, we don't. Alright, I need you to do some shit. I should be low, right? Wait. Am I not like below 50 already? How fucking slow? Okay, 53. We're still normal. They're hitting us with the hardest ghost at the end here. You already know. Lump. TV, sir. Where you going, man? If only you could still rule out Mare with that. Sag. Oh boy. Okay, well. Definitely not a shade. Rip. Onryo? It was kind of going away from the candles. I mean, if it's in the... Did it start in the living room there? This is a hard one. It's just for... Okay, it's not a djinn either. Bro, these hunts are so long because of the death card. It seems very unlikely to be a demon, right? Because we were in range of that for way longer. I mean, I'm gonna be low sanity now. Could have been a mare, potentially, but... the roaming away from candles isn't actually a thing. It just feels like it. 45. TV does not count for mare now. They changed that. Okay, so it's still a candle here. Hold. It's kind of fucked up, man. We are low enough that we can eventually do a spirit test here. Wait, it blew out this. No, it went out by itself. Never mind. Okay, we gotta set up the. This is very heavy roaming. Please stay here now. Otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay. Wait, it blew out the candle. Wait. What the fuck? Heavy sus energy. Oh, I already fucked up all these photos anyway. Wait. What the fuck, buddy? No, no, don't hunt now. Okay. No. I mean, it's been... You gotta stay on top of the... It feels Onryo. Buddy? I mean, it hunted, like, the crucifix was used at the same time that the candle got blown out. Yeah, I mean, come on. It is, once again, a good, like, showcase of the theory that, like, has been not necessarily disproven, but denied by the devs, that the Onryo roams away from candles. I don't know, it just always feels like that. Like, I placed a candle in the boys' bedroom, it went to the hallway. I placed a candle... Okay, buddy, you just get far enough away from the crucifix. I feel like we can, probably say that this is an Onryo here. If this somehow ends up being... It hunted in the one spot in the room where there was no crucifix, just so it could fool me that the candle was still on as well. Like, this has to be Onryo, unless we're getting super trolled here, which... That would also be a beautiful way to end. What custom is this? Pure, just no evidence, that's all. Alright, I would like to walk out of here, goodbye. You're not gonna kill me, right? Are you? Oh shit, maybe you are. Ah shit. That's not ideal. Bro, why are you allowed to touch that? What the fuck? Yo, cheater? Why did you open that? That's not allowed? No, they can only do that if they know you're in there. Which I didn't have my flashlight on when I went in. I guess he saw me? No, he didn't. I don't think so. Alright, classic Onryo at the end. Ooh, we get a tier 2 headcam, actually. That was kind of a spicy one at the end right there. Abilities used 2, which means candle hunts, right? So there was a candle hunt there. Alright, sorry, no believer win at the end there, but hey, we got 3 believer wins earlier today. That was pretty glorious. I'm gonna buy this so I don't forget it for another time. We got the tier 2 candles. Tier 2 headcam. Holy shit, $10,000 for that one. We died one time. Fucking basement. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that though. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to enjoy it, I love the game of sharing chat. You can join us over at twitch.tv/. So get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.